We're live.
Okay, cool beans. Welcome back, everybody. This will be the 11th episode of our GURPS Action game that is ideally actually action.
Yay.
Last session, we had pretty much a fight in the bathroom where at the Muscat International Airport, where sadly Vega got himself whacked.
You will not be
It's
joining
that,
us on account of a slight case of death.
It's that alias crankcase. He never liked it.
Wow, he could have just asked for a different alias.
Well, what's the new guys?
I don't know. I have to think about that. Something G.I. Joe like. Before
Well, he's not Conops, is he?
No, but I believe we had determined that he was. He briefly was.
He was once.
Then he went back to the SIS or MI6, depending.
They are the same thing, yeah?
Yeah, it's actually. I think they used to be MI6 back in like when they were first established. But they are officially the Secret Intelligence Service. The SIS now, but everybody calls them the MI6. Random factoid for the day. It's actually kind of amusing that there is another official British government agency that is MI6, and it's like, I don't know, something minor, like trash or something like that. So that the SIS doesn't correct them. So when people send in the equivalent of Freedom of Information Act requests to MI6, they go to those guys, not to the SIS.
That probably works in their favor.
Yep, indeed. All right. Well, before we get started, for Lynch, Mahoney, and Baum, if there any point expenditures that are taking place?
That would be wise, because you can't take them with you. As we recently learned. I will improve tradecraft by 1 for 4 points.
Okay. All right. Well. Nothing from Mahoney and or Lynch then. Okay.
I'm looking at it. I don't know what immediately if I have enough to do what I want to do.
What is it you're wanting to do?
Get in better with the weapons dealer contact and get access to his further, more worldwide group.
Improve it to a contact group.
No, I do have it at contact group.
Not in the GC or not GCA, but in the Fantasy Grounds. It's just contact.
Because on I have 192 points, 192. I have it as contact group, arms dealer, effective 6, 9 or less, unreliable. Let me check why these two characters are slightly different.
Imagine my shock. They're always different.
Not always.
Almost always.
But that would be it. So stand by.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you can go ahead and take a look at that. So we are shifting over to Dubai. I need to remember I don't need to minimize those. I can actually close them. We are actually going to begin with Grayson, who is deep cover for the SIS. You have been assigned to penetrate a Vladimir Medvedev's arms organization.
He looks like he needs to be penetrated.
His organization. Everyone hears Archer, exclaiming, phrasing. And you have been doing this for a while. So before we really go into much depth, tell us about the character there, Mr. Brooks.
Well, Grayson is a. Actually, let me just refresh my memory on it.
Wow.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Well, your standard, I'm using the standard things that you are as well, where you're going to have the 3 weeks to adjust, and you'll definitely have to populate those quirks.
Okay, so Grayson is your traditional James Bond-like spy. He's built on the infiltrator template in GURPS Action with a few extras. He works out of Europe as his main stomping ground. And
which tracks as Vladimir. This is not Dubai is not Vladimir's territory. He has flown in here and arranged for a stay at one of the presidential suites at the Burj Al Arab.
Now, there's no. I recall in our discussions that he was going to catch up with the ConOps people because he's found some information that relates to them or something like that.
No, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start here in the beginning, and they'll come to you. Don't worry.
But that's about it.
Yep. So Vladimir's his primary operational grounds is Europe. Him being Russian and all. He has been moving a bunch of stuff relatively secretly for people that Grayson has been unable to identify thus far. Grayson has managed to make his. He has become one of the bodyguards that Vlad tends to take with him. He seems like a fairly likable fellow.
So my clients will be rewarded. Stuff that you mentioned in the forums that hasn't taken place.
What did I mention that for? Did I change my mind in the last couple of weeks as well? Probably. I'm looking. Okay, so yes. So he was part of the initial ConsOps teams. some time back, just not the one that the original PCs were in. But like McKay, our NSA hacker dude, he ended up going back to his originating agency after 6 to 9 months or something like that. All right. Yeah, I had the one of his first intel gathering ops uncovered some circumstantial evidence that pointed to something not being quite right with one or two of the cons ops missions. Yes. So he reported his concerns about that. Presuming he did, I'm not positive. I'm guessing he did.
Yes.
Roger that. Nothing really came of that, but earlier on this particular op to penetrate Vladimir's organization, an assassin did come for him while he was, doing his stuff, and it was one of his former Konzops teammates. And as he died, he did murmur something odd in Russian, which I believe Grayson actually does speak.
Yes.
And that is what led me to doing some feverish rewriting, because initially he did not speak Russian in the initial run, or not run, but the initial pass of it. Right. So as the dude died, he did murmur something weird in Russian, and he said, my compliance will be rewarded. On the bright side, the fact that a verifiable intelligence agent came after you and you killed him in the process did seriously ramp up your cred in Vladimir's agency.
Cool.
So, Vlad has traveled here to Dubai and the Burj Al Arab Hotel for some sort of super secret exchange that he's very, very excited about. You can't really tell from his expression. That's his super excited expression. He has laid hints that it's going to be extremely lucrative for him, so much so that he has splurged for the presidential suite at the Burj. Actually, I'm not sure. That wouldn't be called the Burj. It would be called the All Arab, wouldn't it?
I guess.
Well, because it's like the
Makes sense.
the super tall one is also the Burj, but it's the Burj Khalifa.
I don't know Arabic, but maybe Burj is like Hilton. So they're all Burjes because they're owned by the same company.
I kind of doubt that.
I am glancing. Arabic for okay. I guess Burj is tower, because the Burj Khalifa is Arabic for Khalifa Tower.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
The Burj Al Arab is Tower of the Arabs. So I guess it'd be the All Arab. Yes. So this place is freaking crappy expensive. Holy crap. He splurged for the presidential suite. This is on the 24th floor. There's actually only 28 floors in that tower. And although it's technically the 24th floor, I guess it would be, you'd have to double them because those floors are 2 levels. Regardless, it is a quote ground floor and an upstairs where the stuff where they actually sleep and such like that. He has indicated that he's not necessarily planning on staying here longer than a day because this place, I think it's like 30, 40 grand a night.
Wow.
Yeah, and this isn't even the super awesome one. They have another one that's the royal suite, which is even more expensive. I'm like, holy crap! So
Also, for those that are joining us more recently, we've been here before.
this is true. Actually, that's not true. Bomb has been here before,
Well,
and
yeah.
he's the only active PC who made it here.
We're doing great.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so he splurged for this. There's no way he would normally spend this much money. So based off of what you have learned from him or learned about this guy there, Grayson, is he is quite a bit more of a spendthrift. So he's very clearly trying to impress some people.
Okay.
And yeah, when the time comes around, there are two people who do enter the hotel at the or not the hotel, but the actual suite at the proper time, and he definitely will recognize one of them straight away as Riley, who he knew very briefly, not super well, but Riley was on the Alpha team, and the other guy, Vladimir, greets with broad smile and a happy Mr. Delacroix, and how happy to see you and such like that.
So, given Grayson's former experience with con ops, does he recognize Riley?
He probably vaguely does recognize Riley, but based off of the fact that either Riley doesn't recognize you straight away, or he may also be undercover because of the way he responds. Yeah, he just sort of he's very clearly in a bodyguard role as he's like scanning the guards that are present and such like that, but he doesn't like visibly react upon seeing you.
Okay, Grayson will respond in kind as if he's never seen the guy before.
Okay, so Vladimir is going to take or escort Renee, who is followed by Riley, up the stairs. All right, yeah, it's like this is the view from like when you first open the door. So it's the little, not the study. I guess it'd be sort of a study. Up here, is that going to actually show my arrow? Yeah, up there is where he's actually planning on doing his little meeting. The master bath and bedroom is in that direction, and the other bedroom, which is where the security guys are basically crashing, is in that direction. Downstairs, there is a dining area over on the right, and then there's like a living quarter or living area on the other side, which has like bar and stuff like that. I do have a floor plan, but yeah, I'm not sure if it's wholly necessary at the moment. So I also note that Grayson speaks French at native.
Yes, French, German, Russian, and native, and English.
So based off of as once this guy Rene engages Vladimir in discussion, um, since Grayson speaks it as well as he does, he automatically sort of recognizes that Rene's accent is sort of indicative of someone who probably did not grow up speaking French.
So, what does Grayson, make of that? Does it mean like he's maybe like French Canadian, or just someone that's learnt French after the fact?
It could be any number of things. He could be French Canadian. It could just be a like, hey, this guy actually is pretending to be French. Any number of weird little elements.
All right. Well, Grayson, as per normal, will be sort of closely watching body language and detecting lies and stuff.
Okay, so they go up to the study. Braggy and not Braggy. You don't know he's Braggy yet. Renee and Riley are up there. Vladimir's up there. You're probably going to be up there as well. And there are a couple other of the guards that are just lounging. All the rest are off doing whatever it is that they're doing. And I just saw that Daniel posted a link in the stream chat for a tour of the room in question on the Twitch. Thank you very much. So, they go up there and they start talking, and the two of them, they exchange their usual pleasantries. Vladimir offers some refreshment. Renee politely declines, and they start discussing business very quickly. And they are speaking in Russian very well, very obviously. Well, not very obviously. Hold on, wow, that's not. Are languages not on NPCs anywhere?
I wonder if they don't.
That's interesting because I know. Yeah, I know the character of the NPC has. I was trying to double check to see what it is.
I imagine it'd be in the traits section of the NPC.
Well, but it doesn't. They don't get added as advantages. They're separate from the advantages, so it may not pick up on the NPC sheets.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, they're not on there at all. That's interesting. Something to note. I don't know if it's super highly relevant or important or anything.
Well, they should be exported. We'll have to change the GCA export script.
So as they are speaking in Russian, as you're standing there basically doing bodyguard stuff, Vladimir will inform Renee that he has successfully delivered the material to Thais per the specifications. He has his associate in Riga has arranged for the smuggling of the persons in question or requested into Europe. He's also got the additional material that's already in Europe, ready to be relocated to the holding facility in Germany before or until he's instructed otherwise. And he is finally awaiting the delivery of the other material from Kazakhstan, which is overdue, by the way. And they have a little bit of back and forth. They're clearly just covering generalities in here. So Vladimir clearly knows. Well, I'm trying to see how to phrase that. They're not going into the nitty gritty at the moment. And Vladimir is also wondering about when the next payment will be coming in, because this is costing a substantial amount of money for the requirements. To which Renee is like, okay, that'll be we'll have that in the pipeline. Well, not in the pipeline. Appropriate term that they would use. We'll have that once I'm out of here. I will make the call and we'll have that transferred, and then. Okay, so you're making body language, and well, neither one of them seem to be lying.
And given that Grayson has noticed some weirdness in Cons Ops, he'll be paying attention to the body language of Riley. He doesn't know whether, what the go is with Riley.
Okay, I'm reminding myself how body language works again. I always forget this. Gauge feelings. So it's not hard to tell what Vladimir is feeling. He's very excited about this, as you can tell from his facial expression there. Renee is both Renee and Riley are very guarded. They do not seem especially comfortable in the for whatever reason, but then there are a lot of people with guns around them. And also, I think with the body language, you can probably tell that Riley isn't paying attention to this discussion between Renee and Vladimir at all. He's concentrated more on watching, keeping a discreet eye on you and the other two bodyguards in the room, while trying to keep his head on a swivel, basically.
And with the body language, am I able to ascertain whether Riley, there's a hint of recognition with Riley, as in he recognizes Grace?
Okay.
As this is a potential threat to his cover.
Right. Let's see. So, Riley has never been a good actor, and he's not a super great actor now. But he doesn't seem to. He probably. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I should have looked at this beforehand. So I think I'm going to have to do a quick retcon, mild retcon. When he came in, he very clearly did recognize you, because I actually thought he had at least like acting, and he does not have anything like that. So he very clearly would have had a moment where he observed you and didn't quite react, but it was something of a surprise to see you present.
Okay, and then after that, he goes all poker face, or at least attempts to.
He does attempt to, yes. And finally, the something else that Brooks is aware of, or Grayson, however, when Vladimir referenced Riga, which is in Latvia, he does know that one of Vlad's associates slash partners, whatever, a guy named Andris Milik, who is a Serbian, has been operating out of Riga for some time now as like a trafficker, smuggler, etc., etc. So it seems logical to presume that when Vlad says, "Yeah, I've contacted my associate in Riga to arrange for the smuggling of the peoples," then that's who he was referring to.
Okay. And the Grayson's knowledge of the history of the relationship between Vlad and Mr. Delacroix, it is purely arms deal related. There's nothing else that he knows of. We're just selling weapons.
For the most part, yeah. It seems like it's a rather very, very expensive weapons or something like that, or a crap ton of them. Okay, and so abruptly, the power in the entire, not in the entire hotel, but at least in this suite, it just goes out. It's like completely, shuts down, which plunges it sort of into darkness. However, based off of what I've seen of Dubai, it's still pretty darn bright out there because of the city itself. Um, but this is something of a surprise to everyone. And since you are actually paying attention to the body language, you are going to note that both Renee and Riley, who are looking over, I guess I'll do this. They are looking past where Vlad is seating, and there's the window there-ish. There they very clearly react to something with a, oh crap, there's something about to happen.
Alright, so Grayson will quickly look over his shoulder.
Okay, so a bunch of things are going to be happening really quickly in succession. So I want to have him make a perception check. It's going to be visual based. All right. Now give me, let's see, do you have, okay, let me actually check, and I do not think you do. Give me an IQ check then. Holy crap, 14? Damn, he's smart.
Gotta be smart to be a spy.
No, you don't have to.
I mean, we've all seen Archer, right?
I wouldn't exactly call him a spy.
That's not true. They say he's a spy. He's what is it? The deadliest spy in the world.
The most dangerous.
The most dangerous spy in the world. That does not mean he's the most effective, but that's beside the point.
All you need to do to spy is to see things and report it.
Well, I guess that's technically true. Okay, so you see something comes down. It might be connected to a rope. It might not be, or something like that. But it's sort of sliding down the glass. And since you made the IQ check, and as it's reaching the glass, your brain finally goes, "Oh crap, that's a charge." and then it's going to explode.
No fireworks?
No need.
Grayson will be
It's fun.
leaping behind cover since he's in the doorway.
Actually, fireworks, really? Oh, he's got 0 in it. Yeah, okay. Actually, Mark, give me a demolition check in the box, please. Because it's clearly Mark doing this. I mean, Mahoney doing this. Okay, so you start diving for cover just as Riley and Renee start reacting. That thing explodes. It shatters that glass. The concussive force is going to throw a couple of the guys forward and stuff. This dude is going to be on the ground, prone. This dude is going. Number 7 here is going to get thrown into. I think this is like a cabinet of some sort, and he's going to bounce off of it. And mere seconds later, a trio of individuals come sliding, zipline. Oh yeah, Victor is thrown into his desk.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
yeah.
dun, dun.
A trio of individuals who are, all kitted up and such like that, so they're not immediately identifiable who they are. They come sliding in. They are not sliding in, but they're like come rappelling in. And okay, so Bomb is the first person to actually act. You'll note I do not have a grid on this because I didn't see really. Whoops, sorry, I didn't really see the point. Because basically, if you're like in the same room, like this is a room, and this whole section up here is a room. If you're in the same room, you're going to be like in close. But for example, since Brooks is over here in this room, if he wanted to engage someone, like one of these guys, it would be short.
Right.
So, you guys that have come ziplining in, the explosive worked rather nicely. So Mahoney at least did something correct there. Where you were expecting to see everybody flat on the ground, you are a little surprised to see both Riley and Braggy are upright. Riley has drawn, but he has not leveled a submachine gun. The other people that are in this room do appear to be, on the ground. They are going to be reacting, but they are currently on the ground.
So we don't have surprise.
You've
Technically,
got surprise. I mean,
we have
they're
effective
not,
surprise,
yeah.
but not by the rule.
Right. Yeah.
Our surprise round was blowing the window and landing on our feet without getting blown away.
Well, to be fair, when you blow the window, you don't want to be necessarily there at the same round.
This is why we need
we would have
rounds
come in
intensive
after
seconds.
All right, and I guess I should have also shared the ground floor as well.
I wonder if Unity can do layered maps.
That would be pretty awesome.
Right, palms up. So nobody is stunned at this point.
I'm gonna probably say that Vlad is definitely stunned because he's probably the only person in this on all of these maps that does not have combat reflexes. Carrie, are you talking? Because I'm not hearing anything. I'm not seeing the light. Oh, okay.
I was just waiting for comms to clear. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
5-round burst for Riley, since he's the only one armed at the moment.
Man, what a jerk. He's not doing nothing.
Actually, do you recognize him as Riley when you pop in? Because we weren't expecting him. And then second, would it occur to you to not shoot him?
So he comes in. Yeah, go ahead.
See, Vega.
I was just going to say, I'm amped up for an armed response, and MO, or standard SOP, I should say, is to shoot the person who moves first or draws first.
Right, but if you actually recognize him as having been friendly, I mean, the only one that he actually shot was Vega.
Yeah, but Riley was part of Bomb's team beforehand, so he would know him.
Right. What I'm saying is he would know him, and he wasn't personally involved with any sort of betrayal. He might hesitate.
He betrayed the
okay.
team.
Yeah, I thought I did know that.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Well, it's not that everybody doesn't know, but he didn't point a gun at him, at any of the rest of us. The only one he pointed a gun at was Vega, and we weren't even there when that happened.
But it could have been any one of us, and he would have done the same dang thing. So, I'm sorry, Riley is a bad guy.
I thought we had decided Riley was a bad guy now that he had turned.
I agree.
Yeah, you're not following me.
No, I'm not following you.
I lost too.
Just because somebody says, "Oh yeah, that guy's a bad guy," you guys have been friends, or at least good relation
Which
coworkers
makes the
for a long
even
time.
More.
But
okay,
you weren't physically present for that. I don't know that psychologically you would necessarily make that leap right away. I don't know.
We've seen Riley doing other nefarious stuff too.
Have we?
Yeah, he was running around in a car at some other point.
Other people drive cars. That's not significant.
We've seen him with... act as you will.
Who have we seen him cooperate with? That's important for Bomb's disadvantages.
Braggy.
Yeah, well,
Well,
I
we
think
didn't.
Well, he's with Braggy now.
He's just in the room. We weren't expecting to see him here.
Right, but he's standing right next to Braggy, the guy that's like done all sorts of bad stuff.
Yeah, well, Grayson is in the room too.
Actually, he's not.
He's in the
a
suite.
different room.
He was in the suite and he's dressed like the other bodyguards.
He's dressed better than them.
So, bottom line, they're involved with extremist terrorists, not just with the Russians.
That is probably accurate.
Okay. And Bomb is intolerant of extremists and sympathizers anyway, and fanatic for Israel. So, yeah, he'd shoot somebody who he saw as a betrayer.
Betraying betrayer. Traitor.
It's a low down, dirty betraying betrayer.
Five rounds vitals.
All right. Let's see here.
Of course, the other side of that is you just repelled in through the window. You might not recognize him immediately.
Well, the PCs do have combat reflexes, so...
Actually, would McKay have known he was there?
Possibly.
In which case, we might have had forewarning.
All right. Okay.
$16 times 3 vitals.
The 16's not going to get through his armor.
All right.
Whoops. So that's going to be still. It's going to be more than 10 points. That's the wrong character, Phil. Why do you have that open? Oh, that's why. Derp. Okay, so that was. You said that was a 5-round burst, so that's going to be 3 points of blunt trauma.
Oh, just 1 per round rather than the total.
Yeah, well, it's like since it's going to since you did 16 points, that's gonna hit, and
It is per round.
yeah, it is per round. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okie doke. Now I can close that. Why is all that stuff open? Okay. Okay. So.
Now, he did take enough basic damage off of those that each one of them probably would have knocked him back a yard.
There's a banister there. He's not going to be able to.
Uh-huh.
And it's if you look at it, it's like almost shoulder length. It's not quite shoulder length. It's mid, probably a little bit more than mid back. Let's see. So yeah, I don't know where the rules are for that knockback.
I think the knockback from bullets is a 10th.
Yeah,
Was it?
It's
that's right.
Much reduced.
I was trying to remember what the rule on that was.
Yeah, but speaking of,
It might be a 10th or it
banister,
might be a 5th or something like that. But it is significantly reduced.
Well, crap.
Braggy reacts very quickly with a "oh crap," sort of expression as you come in there. And, he takes Riley takes the shots and sort of bounces back a little bit, and Braggy goes over the railing rather acrobatically. So it's like, okay. All right, Riley. Let's see here. Entry. Okay, so he is actually going to take a step towards the stairs, and interestingly enough, he will shoot at Vladimir with. He's carrying the Steyr TMP thing as well because that's just what I happen to give him.
And it's a very sexy looking machine pistol.
It kind of is, yeah. It really is kind of sexy. Then I find most submachine guns kind of sexy. Doesn't stunned affect dodge?
-4.
Okay, I could not remember if it did. I knew there was at least one of them. Oh, right, stunned defense. Duh. That doesn't bode well for poor. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Means he falls over.
Yep. So
He stuck his head right in front of him.
yeah. So yeah. Good old Vlad takes some damage. Oh, how many was that? That was 4 hits. Ouch. There's 7. Piercing does double against?
No.
No.
No. What am I thinking of? Impaling. I keep thinking, getting piercing and impaling mixed up for some reason. And I don't know why. That's going to hit the table. Not the table, the desk. It's also going to hit the desk. That is not going to hit the desk. Man, that's going to do a lot of damage. All right. So Vlad is going to go down in a spray of blood.
Well, he won't go anywhere. I guess he could slide off the desk.
Yeah. Or fall back and bounce his head off the chair. And there's a nice big pool of blood spreading out.
Well, crud. Our target is bolting, so I guess I'm going to try and suppress Riley while trying to move to the railing myself to get an eye on Braggy.
Don't forget these guys. These guys are going to be
Right, but for
yeah,
now
be
they're
able to-
prone and whatnot, and Riley's a target, and I need to get at least some distance into the room.
So is Mahoney screaming, "Suppressing fire"?
Suppressing fire! Kind of moving into, and then trying to plug or drop rounds at Riley. So I don't remember what the.
Okay, if you're doing a move and attack with a firearm, it is
Yep.
a bulk penalty.
Yep.
Unless you have the gunslinger advantage, in which case
Or
it goes
the
away.
close quarters combat as a means to reduce it, which.
Yeah, I
Yada,
think
yada,
CCB.
yada.
I think that reduces it, and gunslinger eliminates it. And everybody's trying to shoot him.
Oh, at the moment he's the only target that is up, and that is just random shots at him.
Damn.
Get two. Yeah, one moment, buddy. Darn it. To the chest.
That's 2, 2, so that's 4.
Freaking kill him with blunt trauma.
Yeah, it might.
Knock him out.
Okay. All right. Did you actually move?
I'm guessing it's something. I don't know what the distance is here.
Yeah. That's. I mean, it's close. It's within. I think this is going to be within 5 yards everywhere in here.
Thereabout.
Alright, Grayson will crawl around the corner.
Crawl.
Yes. He, dived for cover when the charge went off.
I thought he was standing.
So he'll get there and he'll begin to stand.
All right. So bodyguard number 1 is going to check his stats to see if he has. He does have fast draw pistol. Yay him! So he is going to, while prone, I don't think that's going to apply any penalties, is it?
It will.
What's
Well,
it apply?
If you want him to have a penalty. Or, let me rephrase that. If you don't want to ignore the penalty, there is one.
What's the penalty?
I'm looking.
Look faster! Well, I will see if it matters. So is it more than 3?
Crawling or lying down, -4.
It is more than 3, so he will spend the round drawing his pistol. Bodyguard number 10 is going to change posture and get up from sitting on the couch, because what the hell? That was an explosion and gunfire. Actually, he should be already on the already standing, because there was a couple seconds. So it's going to spin the round fast drawing. No, he's going to spin the round recovering his SMG, which will take a while. Actually, no, he does that. Yeah, I'm going to make up my mind at some point here. He is going to go for his pistol because his submachine gun is currently disassembled on the table in front of him because he was cleaning it. So his pistol is out, but oh hey, he does have a target. Number 10 he can see Mahoney. Let's see. So that's going to be right. So for not the PC, not the attacking PCs, because I'm presuming you guys have NVGs for this op to negate or you have the stuff that will negate the lighting, but the lighting is about like -2 in here. Because right now you're using just the ambient light from the city out there. So I think right now that the only person that's really gonna matter to is Grayson. Short range at Mahoney with his Glock. He's going to fire 3 times. And he's going to miss. Sixteen, where is 16? 16's up there. 4, 10, 9, 16. All right, 16 is rushing from the stair, or from the front of the entrance towards the stairs. He does have an SMG. 18 is not going to be involved in this fight because he's way the hell over there. 3 is also really far away. Seven is doing the same thing that one was doing. You said it was -4, I believe, there, Daniel. So he's
Roger.
going to try that. That'll be interesting to see. He's also going to spend this round drawing his pistol. Lynch.
Alright, well, I was gonna shoot that guy over there in the corner, but he crawled away. I seem to have... yeah, I only really have one reasonable target here. So I'm doing shuffle step here, CQB. And I'm probably not going to hit much. But random at the chest, 3 singles. And you said we're close in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be close anyway.
Whoa!
Oh, God,
Is that so?
Yeah.
I got all my little fun modifiers for.
Well, that means one of them's definitely gonna hit. In the chest.
Oh, what was your?
Which is kinda
what was your critical hit modifier?
I do not know yet.
Oh, normal effect.
That was just
So
critical
it's
hit, wasn't it?
Yep.
So
Oh,
that's
boo.
Yeah, that's pretty lame. Alright, so he gets to dodge the other 2 if he can.
Yeah, I was trying to figure something out really quickly. Okay, well, that'll. I was just double checking something. Right, I can't do. You can't do. What is it? Can you not do extra effort multiple times in the same round?
Oh, yeah, I think that's true.
Okay, that's what I couldn't remember if that was the case. So that's
One more?
2 hits.
Ow.
Wait, no, that's gonna miss. That's he dodged by 1, so that means I dodged 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So the
Well, fuck you then.
haha the well
Oh,
you
that
still
would've been
do
his
damage.
knee.
Okay, so that officially puts him in the half move, half dodge thing from blunt trauma alone.
And I guess that's me.
Vladimir is going to twitch a little bit.
Since bodyguard number 1 has armed himself, I'm going to put 5 rounds into him.
So has 7, just so you know. But in this case, yeah, that makes perfect sense. You're right there.
And he's still lying down, right?
Yeah, they are prone.
Okay. Do I have any bonuses to shoot him from prone from this close or anything like that? Because I could take a step and be right next to him.
I don't think he'd have any penalties.
Yeah, I don't think you have any penalties.
And is he armored the same way Riley is?
No.
All right, it's just going to be 5 rounds vitals then.
All right, so now comes the fun part for him. Yeah.
These guys considered mooks.
Sure, they're just loving having body armor at this point.
Okay, good Lord God, that first one is gonna jack him up. That's 45 points of damage, I think.
Bodyguards without armor?
Oh, right, yeah, these guys in this room, they've got the second chance, which is like 12 points, I
it's 12.
think.
Yeah, I think it's 12.
Yeah, the concealable vest. 12/5, yeah. So that's not quite as horrifying. However, that's
That's
still
45 total.
That's still 9 points of damage per
round.
round. And you hit me how many times?
4.
4?
5. So it's
4.
Yeah, that's right. It was max 4.
36.
My bad.
Holy cow. Yeah, I think you're gonna blow this guy's spleen out and maybe his heart and his stomach. And it was really, really ugly for him.
But short.
But short. What was the what's the thing? Cruel short something or other? I can't remember what that
Cruel
is.
and unusual poor.
Brutish
No.
and short.
Yes. Yeah,
Nasty,
Brutish
brutish, and short.
That's it. Yeah.
I think that was in reference to life in the Middle Ages.
Yep.
Is Mahoney going to spot the bedroom guys?
Mahoney is definitely aware that this guy has, somebody has shot at him from that direction, from that bedroom. Okay, so Braggy is hauling butt. Riley is in a bad way, but that's okay. He can take this. He's overconfident. All right, let's see. And I believe it is okay. Yes, it did. Good. I was making sure that that his TMP was calculating or subtracting ammo appropriately. All right. He's going to shift fire to, let's see. Mahoney shot him, and Brom shot him, and Lynch shot him. And,
I think everybody shot him.
Yeah, everybody shot him.
Guy can't take a hint.
Let's see. Yeah, I think he's lined up with Mahoney. He's going to shoot at Mahoney. I'm going to shoot at you, Mark.
Bring it.
Here, have 15 rounds.
I gave him 12.
Yeah, that's true. You did.
Well, that'll mean you'll owe him 3.
Why is my dodge so low? That can't be right.
Is that right, AOA?
Yep. It's not like his dodge has been doing him any good, and he's very clearly in bad condition. Yeah, Captain Button had the comment. The joke was that the nasty, brutish, and short referred both to the conditions of life and the characteristics of the people living there.
So 2 of them are going to come through.
All right. First one.
Oh.
Oh. That could hurt.
Here we go again.
Yeah, but it's piercing PI, PI, so it's... It'll hurt. Oh, that sucks.
I was totally halfway expecting a 1 there, and in which case it's like, yep.
Now my hands, I got at least a little bit of DR. Let's see, knee pads. This is in the thigh. I guess that doesn't count. The 2/6 boots, maybe. Thigh is high, so nope. I don't think I have anything other than my hand.
Let's see.
Which hand did it say?
No. What are you talking about? You've got luck. You can always.
Oh, that's
luck
right.
it.
I'm gonna luck that. What am I talking about? Maybe I can dodge all of them.
Yeah, but he's already rolled locations.
Daniel just wants to screw you up.
I just think it's Mahoney's turn.
Again?
Yeah, what are you talking about? It's like Bomb's turn, I think.
I'll take. Let's see.
No,
that
that's
one,
true. It is
that's
Bomb's
one
turn.
bullet.
Yep. So, if nothing else, he's removed the
So
thigh.
okay. So or the hand. I'll take it in the thigh.
Okay.
That was a vein hit.
Oh, that's a vein.
Ooh, yeah. Cutting, impaling, piercing, or tight beam hits a vein artery. Allows
Yeah, but-
crippling over hit points divided by 3, not hit points divided by 2. Ooh,
Yeah, but what is PI? PI is only.
that's piercing.
Yeah, but
No change.
no, that's a no. It's not times. It's not impaling.
Yeah, it's not. It's no change. No,
Oh, so
no wounding
it's-
modifier.
So it's 8. Either do I take 8 to a hand and lose the hand? Because that will definitely lose a hand. Or do I take the thigh for 11?
Artery, you're gonna bleed out.
All right,
says
which
vein
hand?
or artery, though.
No. Either way, it's gonna really stink.
Well, it doesn't. We're not using any of the bleeding stuff, so
I'll take it.
this
in the hand.
allows crippling over. Okay,
Since this is
yeah.
luck.
Yeah, okay.
And that's gonna be
Ow.
7. That'll be 7 because I do have some armor.
Okay, and then you're gonna take a max of something.
The maximum a hand can take is what?
Yeah, if you got the Phoenix sheet, it should calculate those for you.
That's a third.
Which one?
So over a
In
third.
PCA.
Is over a third.
And you're at 11 hit points normally.
So that's over half.
You need 5.
My
so-
my hands are 5, and I got 12 hit points.
Yeah. So it's over the third, so it will be crippled.
Ow!
Which
Something
hand, by the
bit
way?
ya. let's see. 1, 2 is
If it's because I'm lucky in this case, it's going to be my left hand.
nope, not going to do that. Evens is left hand, right, or odds is right. No, I guess it's the left hand.
Sweet. Well, not sweet,
Still.
but ow. So the max I could take was 5 points.
Right. Still, that didn't really feel good. That's classified as a major wound, I believe.
Yep, that's crippled.
Damn, we just got Mahoney back.
Okay.
You should
And
roll health to see if it's a lasting injury.
I'm going over the side after bragging.
You're only supposed to do that after combat's over. Right now, it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna still sling bullets at Riley as I do the step on that chair and then kind of do the judo tuck rolls.
What were you using?
It's a HK 416.
Right, so you're gonna have to one-hand it.
Yeah, which is probably gonna have some strength issues.
Yes, I don't remember the specifics, but it's
I'll roll and see where we go.
Shooting.
I guess I could. Well, let's see. And I forgot to put all my modifiers in there last time. So I'm gonna
one-handed.
Alright, so you have, okay, I guess that's probably going to be acrobatics?
Yep.
Here's a quick question. Does he take the shock penalty for that check?
Yes, I do.
Ow. You're going to pancake on the floor, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I think so. Yeah, for that, I would guess so. Well, I think I can use judo instead, right?
Right, it just happens to be his turn. What are you doing?
Kind of raking fire across Riley as I'm diving over the rail to get to Braggy.
Why would that be judo?
I think it reduces the damage from a fall.
Acrobatics does as well.
It's a break fall.
Right, so -4 for the hit. So -4.
Boy, you're really committed.
He is.
Or should be.
Well, he's overconfident. He's thinking, ow, that really hurt, but I got this.
And I think that's all my modifiers. There's a -4. What was the one-handed thing?
It's on tactical shooting 13.
You didn't look at it. Tell me you don't have it immediately.
Well,
I gotta hold on.
Are you firing
I gotta
now?
go look it out.
I thought you had more time.
Oh.
I didn't realize it was your turn next. What's the men's strength on that rifle?
Oh my goodness. Men's strength is 9. What is the just throwing slinging lead rule where I'm just trying to?
It's minimum 9, but I think it requires 2 hands because it's got the cross thingy on it.
Right. You can't do it. So it's 9 is strength line 1.5 is going to be 14 or 15, which means you're going to be under strength by 2 or 3 or 4.
Well, if it's 14,
Which
he'll be
is
under
gonna be more
strength
penalty.
by 3. It's got a 11 strength.
that's a minus-
Or only by 1.2 if using a sling, so you might be
I have a
like
sling.
-1. And it becomes unready after 1 turn of firing unless you're even stronger.
Okay, so it'll be basically an additional -1, and it becomes unready.
Yeah.
Plus the bulk penalty because you're doing a move and attack.
Yeah.
On the bright side, my dodge utterly blows at this point. Oh, wait, I don't get to dodge.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Mark is an 18.
Yeah. Oh.
I like that.
Wow.
I like that. Ouch.
I almost made that. Now I gotta-
Okay. So
What is the distance going to be falling? Because I'm going to try and shoot a roll to reduce the damage.
well,
what
that's
does
on
that
the.
look like?
If you look at the entrance, if you look at the
That's gonna
entrance thing
be-
again, that's doable.
Maybe I
as
can
a,
land
as a drop.
on.
That's going to be at least 12 feet, 4 yards? Maybe 5, but probably 4. 'Cause you got to go over the rail.
Which is acrobatics or maybe jumping.
That's probably not tall enough to count as either one necessarily.
I just dive. Just let myself kind of go over.
So in that case, you're gonna hit that ground and look at that floor. It's like solid.
Yeah, that's nice and hard.
That's gonna hurt.
Unless,
Well, he was talking about doing a roll onto it, though.
I mean, and who knows? Braggy might break my fall.
Oh, you're going to DFA
No, he
him while
made
you're at
his
it?
roll. He made his roll.
Yeah, but he may have just dropped, landed, looked up like, hey, and then getting ready to roll, run forward, and I land right on top of him. That's to reduce any damage. That would have been a success by 0, by the way, because I forgot my -4. So,
Bad mark. Quit getting the -4. Yeah. So how much is that gonna be? That's damn it. Where's the falling damage?
Oh, it was 5 or fewer yards, so if he made it, then it's nothing.
All right. So yeah, you hit the ground. Your weapon is unready.
Yep.
And there is definitely a bodyguard within very close proximity, right there with a submachine gun.
Yep. He's probably like, what the heck?
That's very likely what he's about to do.
WTF, mate?
Either that or he starts singing It's Raining Men.
50-50.
Nice.
Because that's 2 that have come down now.
That's true. If like a third and fourth comes over the top, he's like, "What the hell? No ticket." All right. Well, I guess you're done, Mark.
Grayson's standing and drawing his weapon.
Going, what the hell is going on? Number 10. Son of a butt monkey, my guy got away. No, wait. This dude had to spend the full round drawing his thing. No, he didn't. He was the dude who shot at Mark. So he's doing a full move. Bodyguard 16. Holy crap, there's a dude here. Let's see here. Okay. So he's going to go. Right, these are. Yes. Trying to remember that these guys are likely going to use determined and stuff for this stuff. So he goes brap at Mahoney.
Well, I wasn't all out, or is that considered all out?
No, you didn't do an all out. You did a move and attack.
This is a new round, so
No, this is the same round as you did your move and attack.
yeah, but not my dodge. Oh wait, no, I did do the feverish against. Nope, that's right. Wait, no, wait. Can I feverish again? Because it's reset. Am I reset on the feverish? Because Riley shot at me. Then it was my turn. So yes.
Riley,
that's
this is the still rank. This is that's still the same that round that he shot at you.
No, that's based on Mahoney's round, though.
Oh,
It's reset
okay.
since you've had your turn.
Okay. Yep. I guess
If he chose
reset.
another maneuver, it's reset.
This is gonna stink. Come on, bodyguard, don't fail.
Okay.
Don't, come on,
Don't
Who
go
was
over
that?
now.
body armor.
That was
don't fail me
16?
now.
Yeah, 16. Who's on the lower level? All right. Let's see. So, and the only reason, just so you know, with the guy with the pistols, when they engage, they're going center mass. The only reason I'm doing random hit location is because this is a burst.
Understood. That's gonna stink. Woo.
Bah. I doubt this is. Oh my god! I doubt this is even going to do anything to you other than maybe
Nope.
a point.
Another
Yeah, that'll
point.
be 1 point of blunt. Number. Okay, so how many was that? That was for the interest of quickness. I'm just going to do it the one time there. Well, no, that's not what I never do that way. So
Oh, come on now. Now I'm wearing knee pads.
yeah, you are. PI minus on the bright side.
So 3 points. What does that become? PI minus is
Halved.
I think I
that's,
have that.
Yeah.
Halved round down.
so that becomes 9, which becomes 6 to my knee, which is not quite half.
You're like, really?
Oh,
You're not doing too
no,
well.
over HP third. Nope, that is. Yep, he took out my knee.
Oh God!
No more adventuring for you.
Damn, Mahoney.
Well, crap.
It is supposed to be Baum's turn.
I wish I hadn't established that precedent. That I always do that. Yeah, and a whopping 1 more point of blunt trauma.
So 18 maximum becomes 9, became 6. 6 is the. So I take 3. If I take 4 from the kneecap. I have move and dodge, and I took an arrow to the knee.
Damned arrows to the knees. Okay, so 7 has finally successfully drawn his pistol while he's on the ground. Craft principles down. These dudes are. Oh man, these guys are crazy. These guys are kicking our ass. What the hell? Okay, so there's that, and I believe You do not get a penalty for prone if you're doing ranged attacks. Is that correct?
True.
Okay, so he is going to 3 rounds at bomb center mass, which means they're unlikely to. No, they can't get through. I don't think so. So that was 3 hits on bomb center mass.
All right, and what do I get for feverish against ranged? Just one?
+2. In this case, I'm not sure if it is super necessary because even if you miss, at best, you'll take a little bit of blunt trauma. But these things, no, wait. Unless I roll really well on the damage, you probably won't even take blunt trauma.
Well,
I still
you
don't
don't
want to
know
get
that.
shot. It hurts.
Still bullets.
Okay.
Oh well.
All right. So
You try.
let's see. Doesn't even give you a point of blunt trauma. Doesn't give you a point of blunt trauma. Hey, you got 1 point of blunt trauma.
Dang it.
All right, so 9 comes rushing up and is probably going to engage. That'd be a move and attack. Let me see. What is my. Where is the bulk on? Ooh, okay, so there's that. And. Right. So bodyguard 9 comes rushing up the stairs, and the first target he sees is Lynch, and he is engaging with his submachine gun. Oof, that's going to be tough for me to hit with that. Well, not that tough. That's potentially doable. I have a maximum of 2 hits, and he did do an all-out determined.
Thought he was doing a move and attack.
Oh, right. You can't do all-out, can you?
Not both.
Well, let's see. Then it would have had to have been a move and attack, so that would have been 1 hit. 1 possible hit instead of 2.
Well. Brain. Okay. That. I am not going to dump my fatigue on this. God help me. Yeah. Wouldn't have helped anyway.
Oh boy, let's see.
Uh-huh.
Well, you've got luck, right?
I've got a helmet.
Okay.
I don't think it's that good. God damn it, where the hell's my DR?
Sorry. He missed. I failed to apply the lighting penalty.
Okay. Or that.
Let me go back and check something on Mark to see.
Yeah.
Riley will have hit him, but that means that's going to be 5. So What was the last hit? Oh man, there are 3, weren't there? There were
3. So what was the penalty?
it was
Was a
chest,
-2.
leg. It was chest, leg, and
Well,
chest.
but I reduced it to only 1 hit. So if his success as max hits becomes 2, then I dodged them all.
Let's see.
That's my luck.
Did you?
I lucked it. Yep. With that second luck, with that luck roll, I successfully dodged.
No,
3.
not against Mahoney
Or 2.
or not against Riley, but against the guy on the ground. Oh yeah, you did. Where's the damn roll?
Oh wait, no, never mind. That was no, I failed that.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
no.
failed that one, but let's see. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so plus is gonna be. Let's see which one. Oh wow. Okay, so the middle one. What was the middle one? Let's see. It was chest. How about that? The knee thing. Take it away.
Woohoo! I don't have it.
You were not shot in the knee.
Your adventuring days are not over.
All right, there, Lynch. That one nearly parted your hair.
That would have actually penetrated by 1 point, which would have been 4 points.
Still, it's just the whole notion of random hit location on the skull, killing another Daniel PC would have probably been too much for you to bear.
Why did this other guy have to show up? I was all set.
'Cause there was shooting! And they are overconfident. They're not going to be all that overconfident when they're wading through all their buddies dead, but
Yeah, well, that's not the problem. Oh, God. Fuck it.
shoot them both.
Just stick with the plan. I can't hit them both.
They're right next to each other.
Okay, gotta drop to the knee. Go all out. On Riley, at the head.
Well, that's not fair. He was just doing his job.
I don't know this guy. He's just got a gun and he's spraying it everywhere. He doesn't get to dodge.
You're right. Sorry. My mistake, your fault. So, how much damage is that total?
14. Hold on.
That's going to the head.
Yeah, just face.
Okay, so it's just 14 points of damage.
That should be a major to the head, though.
What if it's not?
That'll be an interesting day.
It is, but that would be amusing. Okay, so that's a minus what on the health check? It's
5?
like 5 or 10.
I think it's 5 major to the head. Yeah, 10 for the brain, 5 for everything else.
Big money, big money, big money, big money. Holy crap!
That was minus 4.
Oh, right. Why did I put 4?
Oh, because
I did the math in my head first, and then I typed it wrong because I was like, okay, major wound is minus 5, fit plus 1, so he's going to be at major or minus 4. And then when I was typing, my brain got ahead. Okay, so that means he's unconscious.
Howdy goes.
Well, that's not fair.
No, I suppose it isn't.
Unconscious token.
There is one.
No, I mean, like the chalk outline that's not
Well, what do
a
you do with
chalk
that,
outline.
though?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess
yeah.
you could put a sleepy bed or something. I don't.
All right. Bomb.
All right, I'm gonna engage the two guys that just came in. And since they're stacked, I'll just shoot the one in front. And take the
Okay.
capped at 9 roll against the other guy if any miss.
That's totally gonna happen. You're gonna end up assassinating the dude.
Well, that's the nature of automatic fire.
Okay, let's see. I did a I did a full move for number 4. Well, I can still just do a straight dodge.
You dive for the floor.
He is going to fail to dodge that. So
Yeah, so he eats all 5.
he's going to eat all 5. And honestly, you can roll 1 and because I think that's how you've been doing it.
Yeah, that's how I've been doing it.
I don't think that's gonna. That's terrible for him. That's 85 points. I think that's insta death. If it's not, something is terribly, terribly wrong. So
Oh, those weren't vitals.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It's
Oh, they
5.
have bodyguards.
Oh, damn it! I keep forgetting. No, these guys were in the bedroom.
Oh,
The relaxing, and they were sort of on downtime.
Gotcha. That guy.
So yeah, so I think bodyguard number 10 has just been showered with the blood from bodyguard number 4.
Yeah, he's lucky those weren't armor piercing. They overpenetrated that dude.
Yeah, you put number 4 at -73.
That means you're doing it right.
I think he can take that. He's like, yeah, I'm good.
Well, let's see if guard 10 nopes the other way.
That's a really good question. That does.
Dang it. Can I see him through that passageway?
No, it's not a passageway. There are doors.
Yes, it
and are
is.
walls.
Yep. Nope, that's a passage. If you look
Yeah,
at the,
you can't see him where you're at. Not yet. Oh, poor Riley.
or is that no? That looks like a closet. Never mind.
Yeah.
You're right. That's a closet.
There's lots of screaming, and everything's going crazy.
All right, I'm gonna take a step this way and light up number 16.
Who was really confident until he realized that he did an all-out attack, and that's gonna. He is wearing the second chance body.
That's fine. I'm just lighting him up with 5 rounds. Now let's see. One-handed it. And I took 2 points of damage previous. And I'm just slinging the lead at him, hitting what I can.
Random hit location. Gotcha. All right, so minimum 2 hits or maximum 2 hits. Where do those 2 hits hit? What is that?
Chest and chest.
And chest. Why is it
Chesty
3 times?
McChesters. Did it roll 3
Oh,
times?
okay. No. Okay, I see what it did. I see what it did. You rolled it twice. Yep. All right. So that's gonna be
1 point, 1 point.
2 points. Okay. That's kind of sad, isn't it?
It really is. It is kind of depressing. I was hoping for a leg or an arm or something to share, let him share the wealth there.
Man, you guys just came in, blew up Grayson's op, started shooting people.
Typical MO for this team.
Well, yeah. But he doesn't know that yet.
All right, so you're done, Mark?
All right.
Bad, Mark, bad. So I believe you are now standing there, Grayson.
Grayson will complete his stand this turn. So he will then poke his head around the corner in like a pop-up and just take stock of the situation. Is Vlad dead? Who's the guy, right outside the door? Is Riley dead? Are there still, bad guys in quotes in the team?
I think you were AFK when Daniel commented that before the guy, the suspicious-looking guy over here that ducked out of the way, he was going to shoot him.
Yeah, I heard that.
Because that'd be about right, wouldn't it? It's like you're like, okay, here's this new character, and a PC comes in and goes brap and shoots him in the head. It'd be like, really?
That'd be when I'd make Grayson 2. He's an exact copy.
Yeah, that's not actually that's actually this guy that's on the ground floor who's off over way off the fight or something, right?
That's right.
Okay, so let's see. You're trying to do the Corbin Dallas poke around the corner, establish everything. That's well, he can tell that Riley is down. Don't know if he's dead. Vlad is down. But let's see. Okay, success by 2. But simply based off of the stuff around Vlad, these guys who came in through the window did not shoot him. That probably came from Riley.
Does he have that dead-eyed stare, eyes wide open?
You can't see his face at the moment.
And what about the guy that's right outside the door? Lynch.
Can't see him.
Yeah, I don't think you can see him where you're at because he's got somebody's there because there's like gunfire. You can see the gunfire there, but you can't quite make him out. And when these guys came in, I am presuming they had the full hoods and the NVG goggles and all that stuff. So that's going to be interesting when it's his turn to identify or whatever. It's like, how do you get keep it? I guess you need to make sure that it's Baum or Mahoney that sees Brooks first.
So, swinging his head around the corner there, he can't see Lynch at all.
Not from where you're at, not without actually like moving to here, because if you see, there's this thing that's in the way there, that's sort of blocking the distance, and he is kneeling, so you can't really see him.
You
So
would have
is
to
that a
stick your
table
head
or is
out
it
of
a
the
shelf?
door. I think that's a cabinet thingy.
Because if it's just like a table, like a dresser sort of thing, then you should be able to see over that easily.
Well, I'm kneeling as well, so I'm probably below it. Plus there's a chair, plus there's darkness, yada yada yada.
Oh yeah, there's the darkness. Let's see. Looking at that, that is actually a pretty large table. And yeah, there's large table that's sort of in the way. If you look at that video thing, it's at about 227 is the area where this is. So the table itself isn't really blocking a lot of view because it is open underneath. It's just like two things on the side and a thing, but it's just your position because the
Should
door
also note
opens
there.
in.
Should also note there that I'm specifically trying not to expose myself to whoever's in that room.
Yeah, and
Phrasing.
this door opens in to that bedroom that you're in. So
All right. Well, that's all that Grayson did. He wanted to get some situational awareness.
Are we not still doing phrasing?
phrasing 10. 10 is I'm gonna look at his
Better part of valor?
stuff. Oh wow,
Actually-
he has fearlessness 1.
Actually, Bodyguard 4 probably fell right back into his arms.
I always loved you, man.
Don't make it weird. Just go.
He is going to shift like over there, like to try to put some. Oh, actually, damn it, those doors open in there as well. There's no way he can do that. If he does that, then he cannot engage at all.
Well, I think the natural instinct is going to be to back off.
Yeah,
Wipe guts out of his eyes.
He is going to disappear back there ish to do something. Phrasing 16. Hey, it's 16's turn again, Mark.
Bring
Time
it.
to take your medicine
Bring it.
that you keep somehow avoiding.
Bring it.
Give me a second. I have to calculate all of my stuffs.
We're so going to lose Froggy.
It'll
Well,
be fine. Everything's fine. What's the worst that can happen?
he hadn't made it around that corner when he did. I would have probably focused fire, putting some into his legs and slowed him down.
Yeah, that's totally what I was thinking too.
Crap. He's damn it. What did I do? No, it's not doing that one.
What about their legs? They don't need those.
I ate 2 legs.
He is trying to move to get. Well, no, he's moving up the stairs to like use. Actually, let me remind myself what those.
Yeah,
Crap.
you can
That's not
reshow
very.
that.
That's not very. What the?
That's not cover.
Yeah, that's not cover
Or concealment.
or concealment.
I'm
Let's
hoping that
see.
those pillars will give me at least a little bit from what's his name behind me, 'cause it's gonna stink.
Well, on the bright side, that guy's not going to have a submachine gun.
Woohoo!
16, even though this is not good cover at all, he doesn't really have any. He can head to the door, but the door's closed. So he's like trying to get to some cover, and I realized that may have just been a mistake when I did all my calculations, but suppressing fire!
Woo,
Holy
man.
cow!
I'm not going to be able to dodge the guy that's coming up behind me. Might as well do it now. Actually, you know what? I can dive, can't I?
Yeah.
Might as well. There is dive.
It's +3.
Oh wow, I guess I don't have that on there.
Oh, well.
Damn it, I need to get those
I
damn
guess you could just
modifiers
grab
fixed.
retreat.
Woo! I needed it.
Okay. I was trying to see.
Oh, that would have been hilarious. I dive and he whacks his bodyguard friend.
No, what's more amusing is this guy, or I find amusing, is that guy has exactly one bullet left in that
I have
MP7.
I have 2.
So you guys are going to end up throwing your weapons at one another?
You're out. You too.
He is doing a move and attack. Luckily for Mark.
Yeah, I got some cover there.
That might be good for half.
Based off, well. I'm
Hey,
not
I'll
sure
take
if-
whatever you give me.
Let me look at the.
Or medium.
Yeah, maybe
And I'm
light.
prone,
I'll give
so
him.
that's
I'll
good.
give him. Oh yeah. Well. Oh yeah, you are prone.
Which is good for me.
Is it?
Yep.
At that
Right,
instance, yes.
That's -2 for me to hit, right?
Yep, I think so. Prone, flying face up, target. Yep, -2. I can't dodge.
Good
This really
lord,
stinks.
this guy. There's. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Here's his dumb shoosting.
I'm not
And
gonna
rolls
sick
a
to my
crit.
stomach. I know. Shut up. So I'm like, here it comes. The only way he's gonna hit me is like a crit.
That's gonna be like 3 to the skull.
And there goes up. And the lights out.
3 is. Oh right, 3 is. Way the hell. Over. Oh right. Okay.
I am not Elf John Wick, apparently.
Alas.
7 is on the ground. Right. He shot. Let's see. So can I shoot while standing?
No.
Okay. So I guess he is going.
You can, as long as it's part of your step.
No.
If you go from kneeling to stand.
Nah, he's
Only
prone in
kneeling
this
to
case.
stand. Which I don't think should be true, but never mind that.
Yeah, this dude is in a bad position here and realizes it.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
right.
a very angry Jew over there.
I should have put those. Wait, do you have where are the tokens? Where are the tokens counters? Oh yeah. So that is. Those were technically submachine guns that this guy and this guy had, but they got knocked to the ground by the concussive thing. And technically, that was over there as well. Just being, pedantic. Right.
It's useful
so
information.
7 had to draw his pistol. He is going to fire at bomb. That was a really good roll.
Right.
It's a pity this isn't going to do anything to bomb other than go, are you out of your damn mind?
Meh.
All right. These are, since it's pistol, it's center mass. No damage. No damage. 1 point of blunt trauma.
Got it.
9 just got showered with brain matter. No, wait. Riley didn't die. He went down.
Well, it still could be true.
He got hit with blood, if nothing else. Let's see. So, how's it gonna? Okay, that. It sounds like there's gunfire down there, and these guys are okay. So he's probably gonna do. Where's the map again? Crap. He's going to do a move and attack. He is basically trying to get to cover. It's not great cover because those chairs aren't going to really do anything. But holy crap!
Okay, well, he is running upstairs.
Well, he was
with
already
a body in the way in the dark. Dex check, I say.
Well, he was already right there. Okay, I can see that. Why'd you have to mention that while I was in the process of typing stuff? I don't disagree with it. It would be really funny.
Oh, and also fixated on a target.
Okay, so
I win.
I guess it'd help if I actually push the damn button when I'm talking. So I'm thinking he's gonna trip and stumble. He's not gonna fall on his butt, but he's not gonna be able to do anything this round because
I'll take it.
He's way discombobulated.
Oh no.
Unfortunately for him.
Let's see. So this guy is technically running. I'm not going to try to. I'll just do the 3. So I'll stay kneeling and 3 shots to the random. Yes. All right. So we got.
Okay, so since this was one of the guys that was on duty, he is wearing the second chance.
I guess that's it. Wow. He's having a good day.
I'm going to assign him a slight penalty for his dodge for being off balance.
Excellent.
Well, it makes sense. He got a body hit, rolling on him, and he's like wobbling.
Yeah.
Wow. It wouldn't have really
Gonna
mattered.
be like that. Seeing that a lot.
He's got pretty good grouping.
Okay. That's how it's going to be.
And knock the wind out of him. That's 4. So
Right.
we got 1 blunt
4.
and 4 through.
Gurgle.
All right, bodyguard number 7, my turn.
No!
You've had your 6.
Now here's his 5.
Wait a minute. There's a +1 in there for all out that isn't supposed to be there. It was only vitals. Recoil is 2.
That would be. I think that doesn't change anything because it'd be
Yeah,
6
that's
or
not gonna
7.
change
Right?
Yeah, so it'll still be max 4.
Number 7. Let's see. How are we doing, number 7? Not good.
And since he's lying face
there,
up,
Yep.
ooh, yeah, he's feet first at Baum, so those are gonna
Look at all those
go
ones.
up Main Street.
So that's 1 point of blunt. Oh, right. That's going to be 3 points of blunt. Since he does it that weird way. Which admittedly makes things go a little faster. But you don't get the crazy wildness.
Should be 4 rounds.
You're right. My mistake, Daniel's fault. I don't know why it was his fault.
I don't either.
All right. Well, yeah, he definitely felt that. So that means he's going to be at a minimum of -5 to shoot you next round because shock penalty and darkness.
I won't luck it then.
Uh-oh, Mahoney.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think it works like that.
But I really gotta go.
Uh-huh.
Can I just keep arguing with you right now for 5
Nope.
minutes? Damn it! All right,
Do
so
your
anywho,
thing.
all right, so I'm going to with the weapon one-handed but laying on the ground, I'm going to shoot Mr. Guy on the stairs with the last 2 remaining bullets. And I'm going to plug him in his weapon arm because I'm done with him. And having his
Stop
ability to
shooting
shoot.
me!
Exactly. So that's a -2.
-2, minus stuff, minus lots.
Minus that. Too bad. Is it possible, since I have 2 bullets and leg and arm are the same negatives, my first go, trying to stitch him leg and arm?
You could always go random.
Or should I go random? You know what? I'm just going to go random.
Might hit him in the face. On the other hand, you might hit him right in the chest twice.
Or 3 times.
And all right, random 2-round burst for my last 2 shot. Bang bang click.
I hope you don't have to try to scramble. Oh, no!
You sure you didn't want to let me wait you out 4 minutes?
Nope.
Oh,
I'm
right.
already prone.
Firearm malfunction.
That's not going to malfunction.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an H&K. That's yeah. So both of those bullets try to feed in at the same time,
It jams. That's fine.
and it jams. Yeah. And you're like, really?
It's because I banged it against
Well, that would
the
be a
ground.
malfunction.
Or well, I was gonna have to pull a gun anyway. So
Well, I guess that just means he fired twice and they went wild.
wild.
So why is that not a malfunction? It's a critical fail.
Those don't malfunction without mistreatment.
I thought all weapons malfunction on a critical fail.
This is no. No, malfunction is not automatic. And the description of actually most tech level 8 weapons is that they don't malfunction unless you mistreat them somehow.
Yeah, I think that's in high tech.
But this one specifically, the HK 416 specifically, is fine. It is reliable.
And I'm already prone, so I can't be any more prone.
All right.
Well,
so
you could
what's
curl
Grayson
up
doing?
inside a black hole.
I create a divide by zero overflow anomaly in the world and suck us all in.
Okay, so Grayson's aware that there's someone where Lynch is.
Yes.
That is definitely true.
Yeah, because you've seen, the gunfire. You guys are going to try to kill each other, aren't you?
Alright, Grayson will do a pop-up attack.
They are going to try
At
to kill each other.
Lynch.
Okay,
Now,
you're gonna have to
is
go
he-
all the way around the door.
That's all right. And these guys are wearing armor.
Clearly, yeah. Daniel's going to murder you if you kill his character. You realize that, right? He's going to fly down to Australia and beat you to death with a tire iron.
Well, when he comes around the corner, he may recognize Bomb, because I'm going to be in plain sight of him.
But you're going to have you guys are going to be you're hooded and with I'm presuming you'd go into an op like this with a
We are.
like the balaclava things.
We should not be recognizable.
Okay, that makes sense.
So Grayson will pop up around Lynch, being the closest bad guy. We'll take some shots at him, and since they're wearing armor, he's going to be going for the arm.
Yep, Daniel's gonna chart. I can see it now. He's in there on Travelocity, going, how do I get to where he lives?
He hadn't hit me yet. He's got to do a move and attack anyway.
What is it to hit the arm? It's -2, isn't it?
So yeah, you're at -8 right away from what I can see, because the which weapon are you using?
Glock.
Okay. So -2 for the for the bulk, -2 for the lighting, and so it's -6.
So -6 all up.
And probably another -2 because he can't see the target before he
Pop up
before
what's
the
pop
beginning
up
of the
pop
turn.
up?
That's that.
So, Daniel, just so you know, it's a little over $1,200 to get to to get to him. Leaving tomorrow, and it's
How
a
much
32
does he needs to know how much locally it costs for a tire iron and a shovel?
Stand by.
Well, Brian,
You
Brian knows
need
he's
to
got at least
look up
24 hours.
Bunnings.com.au. They'll have tire irons and shovels cheap.
And it's 32 hours, but it's only a 2-stop. It's here to LAX and LAX to Brisbane, and
If
then
it's
Brisbane to
32
Townsville.
hours and only 2 stops, that doesn't make it better.
Alright, so he will double tap. So is there any opportunity for Grayson to notice these are possibly not bad guys?
Well, I don't know how you would identify us.
However, Lynch
Wait,
probably doesn't know
Faked
Brooks.
it and called police.
Bomb
Put police badges on.
probably. I'm wondering if Bomb would recognize him.
Well,
Makes a little difference. He'll miss, and then he'll move back behind cover.
So, Bomb has combat reflexes.
Back in a sec.
So let's have him make a perception check, vision based.
yeah, that seems like the most
All
likely.
right.
Mahoney would, I think, be more likely to recognize him, but
Well, Mahoney's
maybe.
not here. But now I'm thinking, because Brooks has actually been,
Yeah.
he worked in Cons Ops previously.
Yeah, Baum's been in Cons Ops for a while, so he might have known.
Oh, actually, that'd be interesting. Maybe it was Grayson who, leaving Cons Ops, left the opening for Mahoney, so they kind of did a handshake.
He wasn't on the A team. He was on
Right.
the C team.
Right, but-
Yeah. So Bomb by 5. That's fine. So Brooks sort of, when we came out there and he did the shouting, Bomb could have probably said, "Wait a damn minute." Although,
well, unfortunately, since
admittedly,
you just took a shot at Lynch, what Bomb would think was, "Damn,
Not
Brooks
another
is in
one."
on it with Riley."
Uh-huh.
Oh no. Yeah,
I don't think
was
this is
just
going to
like,
end well.
Oh no, I just realized, because like, oh yeah, they did just shoot another former team member. Oh no.
Although Riley just shot. Actually, he wouldn't know that Brooks is not with. Is with Vladimir.
Well,
Yeah,
to
we
be
don't
fair,
have
he
any idea.
probably is identically dressed to the various bodyguards. Although, also to be fair,
In on it too.
Riley's probably wearing something similar.
Well, we might do the, if you surrender, we might actually be merciful.
Yeah, I mean, he could always throw his hands up.
Cool it.
That's pretty much the only way out of this, because yes, Bomb recognizes you, but he thinks that you're in on it.
Yeah, I should have given some more thought to that, because when he realizes that you guys are also Cons Ops, or at least former, or whatever, then he's like, crap, another one? They tried earlier and they missed, and now they're coming again. And this,
Unfortunate.
ladies and gentlemen, is writing your CEO, the GM, writing himself into a corner. Don't! 10 is, I need to fix that, because he is no longer able to
Just
target
think.
Mahoney.
It's a world of mirrors.
What the hell is he doing? This guy's getting shot up, and they have assault rifles and shit.
Yeah, you know what happens in the funhouse with all the mirrors when the shooting starts? All the mirrors get broken.
Wow, there's nowhere for him to go.
Bring it.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
one in the pipe, right?
Well, I'm wondering. Having gone to the gun range enough times, clearly I don't have combat reflexes, because I am quite frequently surprised when I run out of ammo.
He's gonna click until it's done.
So yeah.
IQ based gun check?
Nah, I'm just gonna have him do a one shot at Mahoney and then realize, crap, it's empty.
Click, 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 click.
Okay, so he's at.
He'll
Okay, hold on.
miss with the bullet, and then he'll throw it and hit me with the actual gun.
That would
Or-
be hysterical.
Or he could reload.
Let's see. You're prone, so I don't have anything there. On the right side, Mark, I don't have really great chance of a likelihood of hitting you. Except I rolled that.
Until you roll that. All right.
On the bright side, that's
It's
just
been long enough now.
one bullet.
All right. How much can one bullet do? I mean, really, right, guys? Right?
Well, it's one in this case. It's one bullet, and he probably was going for center mass in this case.
he starts at the center and lets it just kind of rattle around.
So you got
Ow.
1 point of blunt,
Ow.
and then he realizes, oh crap, I'm empty.
I'm gonna make him eat that gun.
Hold on.
Assuming I don't get wasted
before
the
he
dude behind him.
forgets. He starts to. I guess he's not
Oh,
going to
wait.
be able to fast draw it.
I could have done that last round. Because I would have fast drawn my pistol last round too. I was like, I
Well,
purposely chose not to because I didn't
You
think
can
I
do it
could.
next round.
Well, I could do it at the beginning of my round. Oh.
18. This guy can't actually see you because A, you're on the ground, and B, it's dark.
18?
So he is
He can
moving.
probably see me, just
Not really well.
bad.
So he's moving up there. 3 is
Well, I
still
call it
old-
because it was a
old
critical
running
fail.
Zorak.
I didn't get an opportunity to fast draw. We'll call it.
Zeben is having a bad day. He can do this. He is confident he can do this. Maybe. Because bomb is nice and silhouetted. That gives him that. Yeah, I better not risk it. Wow. All right, one possible hit at bomb. As that guy on the ground is just going, ah! When I started calculating it,
Didn't you say
initially-
he had like a -5 to hit me?
Did I?
Something about shock. I don't know.
You're right. My mistake. Yes, I forgot about the shock that you just did damage to him. He does not come close to hitting you.
Okay, cool. Even better.
Nice memory.
Daka, 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 daka.
Okay, number 9 is no longer quite out of there, but he is going to be moving. Well, he's tripped up there. I've got 2 heavy. Yeah, he's still going to continue doing. He's going to do what he was going to do. Really? Wow. I have to do that in order to. So Lynch, he opens fire at you and misses, and apparently punches up. Actually, yeah, it's like, it's blowing the stuff out here behind you and some of the glass, and you're not sure what he was aiming at, but it might not have been you.
Does he hit Grayson?
I don't think so. Based off of that, no, not really.
Well, he said he went crazy.
Well, I didn't do the full thing.
Okay. I'm going to. What is his posture cover situation?
Right. He should be kneeling at this point. That isn't going to provide him with a particularly good cover.
Light, maybe.
Yeah.
At best. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a 3-shot and then try to scooch. So he is kneeling.
Scooch.
And light cover is 1. That. Random target and shoost. Wow.
Right.
Having a good day.
So that's not good for me, because I'll get that for dodging as well. And ooh. Is that right? Hold on. Oh, one more and
Actually, I should have not taken that cover penalty because I was doing random. That wouldn't have changed it.
holy cow!
The hell?
Dodge?
Oh, okay.
Wait, is the minus? That's melee attack defense. Yeah, I'm
that looks
kneeling,
weird.
so yeah. So 3. So I get wow. You chewed up that chair.
Reroll it twice.
Oh, you're gonna regret that when Brian comes around and shoots you in the skull.
Maybe.
I'm totally not encouraging him to shoot you in the skull, but I think it'd be funny. I think you're probably going to take that one.
I'm going to take that one.
Whatever else I roll. Yeah. So he's definitely prone and probably toast. Well, the leg is probably going to go. Actually, I don't know what those chairs are.
Ugh, elbow.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to have a good day. So give me the chest. Ha!
Yeah.
Point. Well, on the bright side, that puts him at half move, half dodge.
Wow.
Thigh does by 3. I don't.
Well, he's losing that elbow.
I don't think that's going to. Where is it? The excess injury is lost. So that's 5 points tops. Yeah, that's going to put him at.
Right. Yeah, that'd be the same as the hand.
Then the elbow is lots and lots.
Oh, that was an artery hit on the leg.
Doesn't matter. Even with the elbow thing there, it's like.
Yeah, he's gonna bleed out. Oops.
Oh, right, that's me.
All right. So 7 is still up and shooting.
I don't know if I'd say up. He was shooting, but he didn't come anywhere close to hitting you.
And
Well,
he did all out.
I'm going to try to convince him to stop.
How many times are you going to tell him?
And you're gonna say, please. Yeah, it's like, how many times are you gonna tell him, brat, this minute?
How do you convince him to stop? Do you actually say something?
No.
Too bad.
He says bang.
I don't speak Russian anyway.
No, but there would have been an opportunity for Grayson to recognise the voice.
He says
Those are
stop
head.
4 times. Oh, okay, yeah. Goodbye, buddy.
Yeah, how many times did he shoot you in the chest?
Like 6.
Yeah, you've had enough of that guy.
I was thinking, man,
Rolled really well, too.
These bruises hurt.
I mean, not really well, but above average.
Alright, so upstairs we've still got the one in the left bedroom and one in the right bedroom. Actually, we don't know about the one in the left necessarily.
I do. I saw him behind.
Yeah, you saw both
the
of
other
them.
guy. In fact, I'll probably say there's still one in the left room. And
so that'd probably be like contact left.
Yeah, and Brooks may recognize my voice at that point.
In which case he's going, oh God, they're the freaking cons ops are coming for me. All right, Mahoney. Yes, I believe Daniel said it was -4
Yeah, I think it was
on
4.
the ground, so you managed to do that nicely.
I'm going to.
And yeah, I'm not even going to give this guy a real cover because that railing does not really give him much cover. Let me see. What's the cover? What's the worst possible? Very light. You have a -1 for very light cover. It's 3/4 of his body is exposed. Phrasing.
You can't tell yourself phrasing.
Phrasing.
I'll put my back to the wall so I can catch this guy out of the corner of my eye at the very least. And then, so come to a kneel, draw back against the wall, and plug him for 3 rounds, potentially.
Well, you can't get up and shoot.
You can't go to a kneel and shoot?
No.
This isn't it a move action? Not even a step.
No, you have to take the change posture for that.
And you can't do anything else other than... Alright. Then I'm prone and I'll just back myself up to the wall.
You're harder to hit that way anyway.
Something to note. He is going to have to spend his turn drawing his pistol.
No, he fast drew it last time.
No, he tried to fast draw after he shot. So technically, I don't know if he should have been able to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if it actually specifically says that fast draw has to be at the beginning of the turn.
Well, I'm
going
to presume that since he attempted and failed, he's going to spend his next turn actually drawing the weapon.
Since this is a fast draw, I'm just slinging 3 rounds at him randomly.
All right, yeah, you'll just be at the -1 for range.
Wow.
So calculate if you have any the other
Oh,
stuff
I
like the
do
sites and.
have the improved
Did
visibility
I?
there. So I do have a
Oh.
bit laser sight. So, and I have the improved visibility sight, which is a -1 darkness. But so can't two-hand brace it though. Only gotta be one hit.
I did
Ah,
not.
so-
I was like, huh. I was wondering if he had actually, all outed, but he didn't.
Let's see. Improved visibility sight. I don't have to worry about darkness anyway. So
Wow.
laser sight would have been
Okay.
+1. Well, let's see where it goes. There. Getting the leg.
All right. So that's going to be, if you do that, is going to cripple his leg because that means he's going to take 7 points to the leg. I guess that sort of makes sense based off of where you're at.
And he sits down on the stairs.
All right. Okay. +1. Can I? Because that's a major wound. Oh wow, he did not succeed on that. That hurt.
Prone and stunned? Or stunned and...
He's just yeah. I guess he is prone because you took his leg out.
Yeah, so yeah.
I'd
You
say
would
he's
normally-
probably sitting.
Yeah, let's go with sitting. Ah! Damn, I'm looking at the study and that area where bomb is located at, and like he's stacking up the bodies.
There's a wrap in there somewhere.
Done, Mark?
Yep.
Right, yes. As stated, Grayson probably did hear, or vaguely, heard bomb do the contact left.
Alright, is Grayson able to do some on-the-fly sort of intelligence analysis as to, reasons for cons ops being here, besides possibly coming to kill Grayson?
Yeah, you're pretty smart. Pretty smart. You got a freaking 14.
He just wants to start doing some numbers on, what's going on here. Is this just a chance, convergence of operations, or is it?
Yeah. Well, he does
now-
know. Yeah, go ahead.
Something to note there is that Baum would have been speaking English. And
True.
none of the parties that are here were speaking English.
That's not
Okay, well,
a big deal. That's because people in the cons
it
ops
does
speak
mean-
English.
Does mean it's not the Russians coming in here, and it's not the
it's
not the Arabs coming in here.
Well, the thing that occurs to me here is you basically have two potentially from Grayson's point of view, he's got potentially two different cons ops teams that came in to take one another out.
And you guys took out Riley, so
They did concentrate fire on him.
so
That was
there's
kind of a coincidence, though.
still, from Grayson's point of view, he's confused. So he's just trying to do some numbers, trying to intelligence analysis, what might be going on.
You might be able to figure out that Riley was bad.
And something else.
Well-
Something else to take into account is Riley did shoot up Vlad. That he was able to tell that by the glance. It's like, well, that's weird.
Well, the other thing to think about here is, what is your mission?
Well,
Because your mission isn't to save
his
blood.
mission Well, his mission is Vlad.
Yeah,
is to infiltrate
he's
the
out.
organization.
He's
That
out.
is the mission,
His
right?
op went to shit. What do you do at that point?
Well, you know,
You go out a
Vlad
window and pull your
your
British flag parachute.
is the op hosed. Is Vlad, now that Vlad's out, or he may not be out. He may be just, he's not confirmed dead yet.
Correct.
So
he's not confirmed dead.
And is there no organization without Vlad, or is there, Vlad's cousin or something like that to take over?
Surely somebody will end up taking over, yeah.
So Brooks's op is not hosed. There's still...
It's just on life support?
Yeah. So I'll just roll intelligence analysis, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
To do an on-the-fly, try and work out what's going on.
I guess do it in the box just to be safe, so I can...
Tradecraft, maybe?
No, I think analysis probably makes a little bit of sense.
While he's doing that, he's going to back away from the door. This is probably over the space of a couple of turns, and he's just going to take some cover behind the chair there and sort of aim at the door.
I don't know. I was thinking it'd be funny if he ended up there, and it's like him and Lynch are effectively back to back and don't realize it. But yeah, okay.
So has
he's putting stuff together now. Okay, 10 is continuing over here, and Daniel, can you put... No, never mind. I will steal that one, because that guy doesn't need it, because he's dead. He is moving and crouching there. 16, where's 16? 16 is... Oh, right, he has to make a health check to come out of stun. And damn, it's been so long.
Yeah.
He's confident he can do this. Maybe not.
Not right now.
That really hurt. He shot me in the knee. Wasn't the knee? No, it's the thigh.
Leg.
Shot me in the thigh.
He just looks at his leg and screams.
Okay, so what's 18 gonna do here? This is... Holy crap. This is potentially bad. Let's see. So he can... Where's my map thing? So based off of where Mark is, I'm gonna have to move out here to actually see him.
Yeah,
You can try and
probably.
shoot through that cover and try and
Might
get
see
me.
his feet or something.
Well, maybe, yeah, but...
Or little bits around that. Those are pillars there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pillars, and that's the wall, stuff like that. That's funny right there, because they can't see one another. He is coming out and going up there and being very
Raising.
well. He is not... Okay, he should not have moved that far because he's trying to be a little more cautious.
Right. Target's down. Is Mahoney calling for help?
I don't know. Is he?
Well, I'd probably say there's.
Man,
Yeah,
he's
sure.
Give me overconfident there, buddy. You got
yeah,
this.
That's true. It's true. What?
Do you have this?
I think I got this, guys. So I'm okay.
Not
See,
feeling so
what did we
great.
see there? What did he see? We saw him go over the rail.
Over the rail,
You
and
hear
then lots of
bang,
Little-
gunfire.
bang, 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 bang.
I think
then
there
you-
was some sprays of blood there.
Oh, but you saw the spray of blood from the bodyguard 16 come up, not from me. And then you definitely the tone of the fire changed when it went from rifles to pistols, so you know Mahoney's out, but he's still in the play because there's still gunfire.
All
going
right. Okay,
Yes,
GM.
Yep.
on.
I'm not actually going to declare openly what I'm doing. I will tell you in whisper.
Oh dear. He's gonna shoot Grayson through the wall. And then we're gonna find out that this guy down here on the first floor who's being sneaky,
It's
bodyguard
really
number
Grayson?
3, that's actually Grayson. Like, what? I was back over here on the computer and everything went to crap. Oh,
All right.
That's Vlad.
Oh, it's not me. Oh, I heard the tone, but
Did you?
well, it was something else.
Now it's still Lynch's turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
He told me what he's doing.
Oh, gotcha. Right. I'm going to take a full move over to the rail, hoping I don't trigger a wait from the guy who's stuck in the bedroom.
Okay. In this case, you won't because he was doing a full move to get behind cover.
And I'm going to duck and look duck so that I'm behind the chair and look down through the rails, see what's going on down there.
I guess you'd see
okay,
Mahoney right
so-
beneath you.
Yeah, you can see Mahoney is on the ground. He's obviously been hit. Wait, no, you were hit. Actually hit by Riley, not by this guy, because we realized I screwed it up. Nothing major from this guy anyway. There's this dude over in the at the bottom of the stairs who has clearly taken a round to the, I think it was the thigh or something, and his leg is very clearly jacked up, but he's still nominally in the fight.
All right, is that blue or red?
Red.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Yeah, so you don't have the suite 1 or the floor suite up. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, blue's good guy, red's bad guy.
Cool.
Now, did you run over there and park? And then peek over? Or
Yeah.
are you looking like you're about to bail over it?
No, I was
Okay.
kneeling down behind the rails and looking between them to assess.
Because I don't want to go right and find out that you didn't have the left covered.
Yeah.
Stupid thing. My Discord chirped like I got a message or something, and I don't see anything. I hate Discord. Okay. So yeah, so the let's see, it's been 6 seconds since the craziness started. You will definitely hear fire alarms starting.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
I'm presuming fire alarms. I don't know if this place has something that's more appropriate, like, hey, a terrorist alarm.
Well, one alarm is much like another, I suppose.
Well, with the gunfire and the explosions, there is some screaming. All right, Mahoney.
That guy
Dazzle
really
us.
just trying to sneak up on me.
No. If you look at the thing, he's basically his back is to
Okay.
the thing over, on the other side of this. So because he was not, he was where he was at. He would have to have gone like here to be able to
Gotcha.
see you, and he didn't want to totally expose himself. So he's using
Phrasing.
proper infantry.
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay, so that
Yeah,
isn't
he's-
actually a see-through part there. He'd have to peer around that corner. I
yeah,
see.
as far as I can tell, this thing here is that freestanding vase thing.
Right. Yes. Yes. And then I gotcha. So that pillar is actually part of the wall.
So
Got it.
yeah, so right now you guys can't see one another. Since he was moving pretty fast, though, he probably did hit that wall.
I know.
And so you're like, there's somebody probably there.
Gotcha.
But your buddy is still in the fight, nominally.
But I can see this guy coming,
That's also true.
and those are round pillars, so it's gonna
Well,
be.
you might not
I'm gonna
wanna-
squeak that. I'm gonna
you
squeak
might
that
wanna
bullet right
avoid-
between them.
I don't know. We might want to avoid actually killing him in case he does turn out to actually be Grayson.
Well, let's
Although
see.
we also have this guy on the top floor who's hiding behind the couch. He could potentially be him too. Or
So
Grayson comes out of the bathroom pulling up his
Every
pants
time
like,
we-
"Hey, guys."
Every time we kill Grayson, he respawns over there into another guy. He's like a friggin' Matrix agent.
I'm gonna do the since that looks like a
Dormammu,
slick
I've
floor.
come to bargain.
That looks like a pretty smooth floor. I'm gonna do the push away from the wall,
Okay.
turn and like whack this dude. You know,
Which guy? Oh, that guy. Oh,
18.
number 18. Okay. That's gonna. What? He's doing
You know,
what? No, I know. I'm thinking from 18. What?
So he's still prone.
Yeah, it's just gonna be sliding around on the ground.
So.
'Cause why not?
Bomb
Why not?
is looking down as you're sliding around on the newly waxed floor.
He's fine.
Fortunately, this is probably gonna be at a. You know, I'm just gonna do it. I'm going for it because
This is not a dance. Shots on goal, right?
This is totally gonna be shots on goal.
And to be fair, you do have you. I think your luck has reset.
It has reset.
Yay, Mark.
This is random. 3 hits possible.
Okay, so.
And unfortunately, I will not be able to dodge number 3 if he does make it around the corner just to light me up.
Oh, you did all out. Okay. Right, okay, so that's interesting.
It got me my 3rd hit.
I'm wondering if technically you should have some covered. Let me look at that picture again. Where's the picture? Not really. That's okay. 18.
It looks like I could probably knock that over. I don't know. If
Yeah,
that's
that's
I
why
think that's rooted
why I
down.
looked at it.
You
Well,
think
it
so?
doesn't- Well, yeah. Look at the bottom.
Yeah, you probably want it. It's gonna be heavy as hell. One way or the
Yeah,
other.
it looks
But
super heavy.
But it's tapered up.
Unless
So
it's not. But in a place like this, it's gonna be super heavy. Because come on, look how expensive this place is. All right, number 18.
So you even see that coming.
Well, that's why I gave him the side hex
Oh.
thing.
oh, in the
no.
face.
No, that's a skull. Oh wait, no, yeah, it's a skull.
How's
Oh,
it
That's
yeah.
nose.
Skull hit if the attack was impaling, piercing, or tightening,
Oh,
burning.
it's
Damn,
oh no!
man.
I shot him twice in the face. I shot him the cheek, the arm, and the face again.
Oh man.
Yeah, because he had one hand up.
Well, this is the one in his cheek.
arm.
Wow.
Nose.
Skull hit if the attack. Okay.
So
Doesn't
he's gonna
say
get
it
DR2.
bypasses DR,
So that's
yeah.
gonna be 3, becomes 12.
Yeah, he's done.
Sorry. Yeah,
That's
okay.
a
So
major wound to the
that's
skull.
Yep. That's who's that?
He probably
again? That
like
was
not
number
the face,
18.
and just bang, 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 bang. Where were those shots on stinking 16?
I know, right?
Okay, so you're done. All right. So you said Brian was going. It was going to take you a couple seconds. So you're probably where you were, where your token is now.
All right. Grayson also has intuition. What does his gut tell him about the situation?
Actually, I think intuition is a yes/no.
It's multiple choices, so the intuition in this case would be: is it good guys or is it bad guys?
So the GM takes the number of good options
Number of
versus.
alternatives and no logical way to choose amongst them. You can ask the GM to let you use your intuition. Make secret IQ roll with a bonus equal to the number of good and a penalty. Oh, that's interesting. I remembered the GM roll, but I did not know about the good and the bad choices. So, what are the options here? They'd be
Well,
zeroed out if it's
you
like
could go,
good guys,
you could go
bad guys.
good guy, bad guy. Would be easy.
Or you could go plot to save having to find multiple Graysons or multiple Lynches.
Let's see.
Does it matter though? I made the roll. Did I succeed by sufficient amount to matter?
I was not even looking. I'm still reading the thing. Okay. So, in this case, based off of the way they're moving, or the way they came in and such like that, they don't they how do you phrase that?
Well, this should be a gut.
Yeah. Well, let's see. So his gut, he never really trusted Riley for some reason, and he did sort of trust Ilan because that guy was pretty squared away. Maybe it's the because the Ilan is not an American, and you know those Americans, bloody colonialists.
Yeah, they're still colonialists. They just don't know it. Well, they're still under British rule. They just don't know it.
Yeah. So yeah, he's probably is leaning toward the for just in this case, it's like, well, Baum seemed fairly trustworthy, and if you heard Mahoney doing the, I got it, he's British, just like you.
Okay, so in that case, if his gut says good guys, not bad guys, then he will emerge in the doorway.
You better not do that.
Probably just throw your gun out and say.
He will emerge in the doorway, hands up, with his, the gun, his pistol in hand, with his finger just sort of, dangling, the gun dangling on his finger. So it's not ready.
Okay, so that is a clear surrender thing then.
Yes.
He's doing the cool it.
Yeah.
Damn it. You should have waited a couple of seconds to do that.
What was your plan?
I got a flashbang in my hand. I was about to pull the pin.
Should still toss it at him. Hold this. Just don't pull the pin.
16. Ah, right. He has to try to come out of stun.
And Grayson's also going to try and get a better look at Vlad to see if Vlad's dead.
He's all right. This guy.
He's trying to evaluate how hosed his mission is.
3. Holy crap! That dude that was amazing.
He's so
Let's see.
mystified by that shot that he can't do anything.
Well, the gunfire above has sort of fallen silent for the most part.
Yeah. For a second, at least.
And he's hearing unfamiliar voices in English, basically instead of Russian, calling out, like clear, contact right, stuff like that. So he's going to back in there.
Also, there's a lot of blood.
There's a lot of blood there, so maybe bodyguard number 3 was like those really the only 2 smart stormtroopers in the whatchamacallit.
All right. Well, I see an empty hand and a less than fully armed hand coming out of that door, and I'm gonna start yelling, "On the ground now!" And stand.
Okay, so unless the PCs are going to press the attack on that guy, number 16, who is pretty much combat ineffective, and number 10,
Did he drop his weapon?
Once he can see that you're up there, he was clear. Well, yeah, his rifle was also empty, or not rifle, submachine gun was empty, and he was in the process of drawing the pistol. Actually, he has to spend a full another round because he got zotted in the round that he was going to be drawing the pistol. So seeing you up there with a freaking assault rifle, and Mahoney just did this awesomeness where I think Mahoney's still sliding across this floor. He's probably going to stop because he's in very bad shape. 10 is lurking in that bedroom behind that couch and not planning on doing anything. Maybe they'll forget he's here.
Well, he might also see one of his members surrendering and might do the same.
He does see Brooks surrendering, and Grayson has sort of been making his way up the bodyguard chain of command, so to speak. So he's doing okay, we're doing that. Gotcha.
Okay, so the people who have decided not to die, we will allow to live.
So the combat is basically over at this point.
Yeah, but we still have to figure out what's going on with Brooks, because I still think that he was, even though he surrendered, I still think he was in on this somehow, along with Riley.
All right, so Brooks's cover has been that he's a Russian, since he speaks native Russian. So, and he's been working within a Russian organization, yeah?
Yes.
So his cover is that Brooks is a Russian. So Brooks's cover was that he was a Russian, from wherever you stand.
Bumfuckistan.
And he's going to say, since he's heard these guys speaking English, he's going to say in a Russian accented English, which may trigger some weirdness from Ilan, because he knows that Brooks is British. So he'll do the Russian accented English, and he'll say, don't shoot, we surrender. And he'll be getting down on his knees to get down on the ground.
Lynch is going to, by necessity, not be very nice about it and basically put his knee in his back while he's looking into the next room and making sure there's nobody in there. But it's all in good sport.
I'll point with my thumb at the other bedroom opposite and say, "Tell him to come out without his weapon."
You're saying that to Grayson?
Yep.
Grayson will repeat that in Russian.
And does the guy do it?
Yes, he will.
Okay.
He will. If you're like even glancing in there, he'll make a show of actually dropping the pistol on the couch and coming out.
Grayson will say, Vladimir is dead. There is no point dying for this. Come out with without your weapon. In Russian.
So, Brooks, how'd they get to you? Money? Like this one? And kick Riley.
Who is not dead, believe it or not.
Well,
he did
Brooks
actually make the check. Very bad, but fucked up.
Oh man! See, if this was hurt, then he would just drag him over to the window and toss him out.
The day ain't over yet.
Because he's a dirty betrayer. But Lynch doesn't even know this guy.
Brooks is going to keep his cover, and he'll say, "You must have me mistaken," again in a Russian accented.
All right.
Elon knows this game, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, I think what probably needs to happen is we need to get Brooks separated from anybody else that's here.
Something also to take into account.
Oh,
do you have fire alarms?
We don't have Broggy. Broggy ran.
Yeah, and that's who we were here for. So we need to just get out. We're not going to be able to get in at
So
this
what's
point.
Mahoney doing during this? Because he will see 16 is going to surrender, and the guy that was over here pretty much looks like he bailed.
So I'm going to decide to believe Brooks. And we're going to take Riley out of here.
Brooks is also going to request, if Vladimir is not dead, he needs an ambulance. And Brooks will kind of give him that look like, seriously, we can't let him die.
Well, bring him then. And then the four of us will get Riley and Vladimir back upstairs.
Okay, hold on. Checking. I guess I did not make that roll. Okay. Right. Sorry, I did not see your roll. Mark, are you still there?
I'm here. Sorry.
What's up?
So what is Mahoney doing while they are squaring the stuff away? Because he will have seen that 16 has given up the fight, and the other guy that was here very clearly got the nope, 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 nope expression and appears to have bailed.
I'll comment that Braggy and one other, look like they're, heading out. Hands jacked.
Okay, Bragi will have... Bragi can't leave except to go through the elevator, I think.
Yeah. Should I pursue?
Well,
Well,
you have a door.
The
If you can catch
elevator's
him.
going to be shut
Oh, heck
down
yeah.
right now.
That's right. It's like, I'm in pursuit. I'm overconfident. I got this.
So yeah, he's bolting towards the door there. Okay, so yeah, because it's going to take a couple seconds or a bit with the people upstairs. So Mahoney, the outside here, there's like a
I will
on the
reload
thing. There's
before
like
going through the door.
there
well,
is
no,
a
that's
railing that's like there-ish, which is like you can actually
Gotcha.
see over.
Oh yeah, that's all the way down.
Yeah, that's all the way down. Everybody, there's all sorts of panic going on because fire alarms. There was an explosion. There's some gunfire. And as you come out here, you're probably like still in the process of reloading. You will see like the bodyguard that that was coming there, and he's clearly going that away. He's going away. But what you also note, which is kind of weird, because he's like, he pauses and he looks down with a "what the hell" expression, as there's something near the door, the other door.
Assuming he's not turning to shoot, draw on me, I'll let him.
No, he's very clearly got the full case of the dopes.
Okay, so I'll go investigate what's going on. No sign of Braggy. Moving into the hallway.
All right, you get there and you're surprised. Okay, so not surprised, but what the hell? Right, Vlad is very badly injured. Let's see. I think I did make actually. Oh wow, I do not actually. So yeah, he is really really badly injured, but he is not dead. Although he is probably bleeding rather profusely.
In any case, Brooks is going to try and insist that Vlad needs to live. Hopefully, Ilan gets the idea that Vlad is, important to his mission.
Yeah.
But Brooks will comply, but he's not going to do it, willingly. He's going to put up a little bit of resistance, and he's going to keep the act going. You dirty American pig dogs, whatever. He'll play the part.
If you want him to live, you're coming too. Bring him.
And Brooks will do so.
What's going on here, Elon? Well, he's not going to call him by name.
We're getting
The hell was your call sign?
We're taking Vladimir here with us. Yeah, it was Crosshair. We're getting Vladimir here out since we didn't get the other guy.
You got a pet
We have
here?
something to show for this. Yeah, I'll tell you more about that.
All right. So were we gonna dump him out the window, or did we decide on a different plan? I don't know that we had another plan for exfil.
I was thinking about trying to take Riley too, but maybe he should just go out the window.
Well,
Wow.
now I was referring to putting them in a harness and actually lowering them down on ropes, but
Oh, Yeah,
For
me too.
intel purposes, Riley could be useful.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Otherwise, if he's not, a bullet to the head.
Yeah,
Well, we're
Lynch,
pretty high up.
I think, well, the guy looks heavy. Yeah, we're only going to be, there's only 3 of us here, technically, so we don't,
Yeah.
there's only so much we can manage. But Mahoney's on the earpiece saying he's in pursuit of Broggy, so technically we're still on.
All right. Well, let's get Vladimir
yeah.
up.
So yeah, you guys can do like the initial emergency, like first aid or something, or just strap them into the harness. However, if you're going out now,
Well, I think what's probably going to happen here is if Elon's looking like he's got a new buddy and he wants to patch up or do something with Vlad, so I'm just gonna say you got this, and I'm gonna go find Mahoney.
Mahoney, outside that door, you find something that looks like it's been crumpled and tossed on the floor, and when you check it out, it looks like flesh.
And now
All
you've got the nopes.
This has gone from action to horror, guys.
And then a closer examination of it does make it look pretty much like a Mission Impossible mask that has been pulled off and discarded.
What the?
Guys, I look down the hall towards where he would have ran off.
And there's all sorts of people that are
just
running,
flooding through.
Yeah, because fire alarm. There was an explosion on this floor. There's people streaming out, going to the elevator, and they go, "Nope, I'm going to the stairwell."
All right, so I'll keep the mask, but then kind of go back in and head back to them, going.
So you will probably meet up with Lynch as he's coming down, and you're coming up.
Yeah, Braggy's rabbited. It's going to.
He's in the wind.
Heck in a handbag. Yeah, he's in the wind. He's got It's going to heck in a handbasket out there.
All
I
right.
guess we're going out the window.
Well, let's get out of here.
If he's gone, so are we. Let's go.
And while they were doing that, I've been working on getting everything ready to go.
We got a consolation prize anyway.
Yep.
So I'll go up and who are our friends up here? Looks like not everyone was in the mood for.
I don't have the story on that yet.
Do know Brooks because you came in and he was still with Consops, but he had not officially. But he left soon thereafter. So you probably don't know him well, but it's one of those where it triggers those neurons where you're like, he looks familiar.
And just because I'm still a good guy, I'll make sure guard 16 is at least tourniqueted, throw his gun at a far distance, do something to squelch the bleeding.
Keep some pressure on that.
We probably have some code words in our tradecraft for don't say anything else. You might blow a cover.
Yeah,
that's true. Grayson could probably go ahead and make a tradecraft check.
Well, he already dropped the hint.
But
I would say in front of Lynch and Mahoney, whatever the code word is for zip it. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Okay.
That's cool.
That's fine. All right. So you throw everybody or secure everybody on these lines and throw them out the window and.
Yep.
So
what are
the
you
plan
doing with the
is
mask
we're
there,
going
Mahoney?
to
We're taking
Vlad. We're taking
Definitely.
Vlad and Riley.
Yep.
And Brooks apparently.
Yeah.
Brooks. Yeah. I mean, if I get up
Remember-
there
yeah.
and I look at him and go, huh, are we taking him too? Just
Well, you're in
kinda-
luck. We brought some extra seats.
This could be fun. I'm looking at Brooks like, what's he doing here?
Don't worry, he's looking at you in exactly the same way.
Don't worry, we got a party boat.
Okay, so you go out the window.
Right, well,
and
yeah.
the zip down with the peoples and leave behind that bodyguard number 10. I'm presuming he's like zip tied now at this point. The guy who surrendered wasn't injured actually.
Yeah.
That's because he didn't stand where the bullets were.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna have a really groovy scar in this hand.
That's
Hey, look.
true.
I can see right through it.
So yeah, just for cool visual effect, I think you guys are going to go out the window just as downstairs the front door or through the two doors, the two primary doors, the hotel security comes streaming in with weapons themselves. And it's like bodyguard 16 is laying down there and is like hands up like, hey, what's up?
He's got like
And
a,
they're looking around like, what the hell happened?
I don't know these guys.
Sorry about those. Sorry about your friend and losing his face.
Okay. Well, I am presuming that Mahoney at some point is going to go, hey guys, look at this with the mask.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna, like, when we get to the ground, it's like, found a mask.
Yeah, once we get on the boat or whatever, we can pull that out and see who it looks like.
It kind of looks like Braggy,
So someone else was disguised as Braggy.
which is not the first time that Bomb has seen something like that.
I will tell them that because I don't remember.
Yeah, if you recall, right
the
before
warehouse.
the warehouse blew up, when you saw him hanging there was something wrong with his face. And then the warehouse blew up, and then there was something also wrong with his face. But
yeah, so I'll mention that. And I'll introduce Agent Brooks. Wait, if Vladimir's unconscious, he is, right?
oh, Vladimir is so deeply unconscious right now that he very badly needs an emergency room.
Yeah, so I'll introduce everybody.
All right, so we're in a situation where there's no one going to potentially learn of Brooks's cover that's within the organization.
There are 4 PCs present and 2 very badly, deeply unconscious NPCs.
Yeah.
Well, Brooks will use the same. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
Referring to the 2 unconscious, just in case they're not quite as unconscious as they could be.
Well,
Yeah,
considering
alright.
their injuries, that's gonna be pretty tough.
He's telling us that they're out, and we're sure of it.
Yeah. Riley was shot in the head. He may not make it.
Yeah, he's
All right, so they
-10.
We could still roll him over the side of the boat too.
Or we could get something out of him. I mean, he's
He
only
didn't
negative
take
10.
Yeah, he
It
didn't
was like
take
he's
as
got
much
a
damage
groovy-
as Hurt, and Hurt made it.
This guy, it's probably like a nice, big, huge graze across it, knocked him out. Not necessarily.
And wherever Hurt is, right now, even though he's probably still like in a medical coma, he's like, that's because SEALs are pussies.
Yeah, he probably is thinking that.
They can't hear you, Brooks. Quit being so jumpy.
Brooks will just sort of nod, and he'll look at the other faces here that he doesn't recognise amongst the PCs. being just Lynch.
Well, he probably only vaguely recalls Mahoney because you guys are, you're from the circus and he's from, crap, I can't remember what they call MI5. So, well, they're rival agencies anyway. It's like CIA versus FBI.
All right. Well, in that
Lynch
case,
is very
without
clearly American.
without the accent, he'll speak
Now with his British
perfect,
accent.
perfect Queen's English.
Oi, oi, jolly, good day.
Something like that.
Everybody's like, what the hell was that, Phil? That's the extent of my accent.
He will. He'll turn to Ilan and he'll say, "These two are good," referring to
Yeah.
Mahoney and Lynch. They can be
with me.
privy to the info.
Yeah, they're
What-
with Consops too.
And Brooks will say, "What does Consops? What were you doing there?"
We were after the guy who got away, codename Braggy.
Rene Delacroix.
Well, he may not actually be a Rene Delacroix. I throw
He
the
was-
mask in front of him.
Yeah, he was disguised. Someone was disguised as Braggy.
If Brooks has seen the
This
mask, he'll point to the mask and he'll say, "Rene Delacroix."
Oh,
And I'll kick Riley again and say, and this guy betrayed his Consops team and was working with him. So we're going to get what we can out of him instead, since we didn't get who we were after.
At this point, Brooks will start to reveal some of the information that he's learnt or uncovered in his own, investigations. The whatever info that he's learnt about Consops that was ignored by, MI6 chain of command. He'll start revealing some of that information, and he'll say, "You've been blowing up the whole Middle East. What's going on?"
We're after this guy. I just told you.
That's all. It's just a dude.
How about you? What are you doing? Don't point to me,
Vlad
Vlad.
here. He's an arms dealer.
Actually, now that we're on that, do I recognize that guy?
Which guy? Vlad?
Yeah. I don't know if we actually had that
Um,
conversation.
Let's see. Where is where is he where does Lynch principally operate?
Lynch is primarily in the Middle East, but he's had a lot of dealings with Russians lately, so if that guy's operated at all in the Middle East, he might know, being an arms dealer and all.
Yeah, maybe. He's probably like I don't want to say a small fish because that's not accurate. Like a moderate fish.
Not anybody I care about, but somebody's name I might have heard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's that guy. What the hell is he doing here?
Brooks will explain the arms deal, and then he'll say, "It's pretty important to my operation that Vladimir survives. If he dies, it could set us back months."
well, we can always put him back into play just for you, but we'd like to know how he gets a hold of Braggy or how Braggy got a hold of him. Maybe we can. Or
Yeah, as long
whoever
as,
Braggy is.
Is that information that Brooks may be aware of?
In this case, probably not, because if you recall, Vladimir has been keeping it really tight. What his interactions with them really tight to his chest. This is the first time you've actually met the guy that you know is Renee and that they know as Braggy.
Well, unfortunately, I can't help you people. This was the first time I met Mr. Delacroix, and Vlad has been keeping any contact with them pretty close to his chest.
Well, we'll give Vlad the once around, I guess. See if we can find out what he knows, and I guess afterward we can give him back to you. We don't need him.
And Brooks is certain that it was someone from Con's Op that tried to assassinate him, right?
Yeah, it was from his former team.
I should also point out that someone from my former Con's Ops team came after me, a couple of days ago?
Yeah, it's probably like a couple weeks at this point.
Oh, a couple of weeks ago. And he'll mention the guy's name.
Well,
Did he get away?
No.
Good. Yeah, we're not sure how many are involved in this split.
yes, something major bad just went down in Cons Ops kind of thing. In fact, are we burned or?
Hey there, Mahoney. We don't. Everybody doesn't need to know about that.
Yeah, he just told you to shut up.
This guy
You gonna
looks like
take
a
him
PC
over
to
the
me.
water?
Look, I'll help you. I'll help you get.
He seems a trustworthy sort.
Just give him an equal share of the treasure.
I'll help you get what information that you need, as long as you can put myself and Vlad back into circulation.
We'll do that.
I think Vlad's got a problem with circulation right now.
Again, hold on. Let me. And I go back to working on Vlad.
Right. Well, where are we gonna go now?
Really quick, I want to not quite dial backwards, but I wanted to do some I don't want to call it bookkeeping either. Information dump, I guess it would be. So in the aftermath of the airport fiasco, McKay hacked into their computers and kind of crashed their surveillance feeds. He sort of left behind a trail crumb using the data that Mahoney actually helped him obtain, which sort of made it look like Russian hackers were responsible, which had some even more interesting results. To probably no one's surprise, Oman is actively blaming Russia for that attack, and Russia is insisting that the Spetsnaz team were actually criminals out to destabilize the pretty significant Russian business interests in the region. However, the Russian ambassador has been ejected from Oman, because his car was suspiciously discovered at the airport. The entire embassy has been ordered to close.
Anything about that?
Yeah, I know, right?
How'd that happen?
Yeah, bizarre. There are currently, obviously there are high stake discussions taking place behind closed doors, where people are trying to convince the Omani king not to completely sever all diplomatic relations with Russia. They are also trying to get Russia officially censored in the UN, although we know that won't work because Russia can just veto it. So this mess is just complicating the rapidly approaching G7 summit, where Russia was supposed to be rejoining and making it the G8, but things are getting interesting there. So the current situation in the entire region is very destabilized. You've got Egypt looks like they're preparing to go to war against Sudan, because they're blaming them for the Port Said stuff.
Wouldn't know anything about that.
Israel is tensing for another potential attack, and obviously, Oman has been attacked. And hey, look at this! Now the UAE looks like they've been hit as well. Oh, and
Stuff
there
happening.
were some Russians there, weren't there? But in the immediate aftermath, McKay was, obviously pretty devastated to learn that both Quinn and Vega are dead, and Hurt has been critically injured. And right now, of the original team, Baum is the only still active field agent. But he immediately pledged, yeah, I will help you guys, because he's been basically in a hole, in a locked box for the last couple of weeks for the NSA. So he hasn't been aware of any of the stuff that's been going on. Upon learning that the IQ phone thing was damaged, he began walking you through the repair. However, during that, you discovered that the SIM card had been swapped out with a blank one. And Baum and Mahoney, at the very least, recall that Vega said it had been damaged by either Braggy or Riley. So it's really not a big stretch to sort of guess that one of them swapped the card, then broke the phone. And that sort of explains how they've been able to, been keeping up where you're going and stuff like that since Cairo. However, this is also how that McKay managed to get this line on the meeting.
Got it.
So so you're gonna obviously seek out obviously you're gonna need some sort of safe house. You're also going to need to deal with the injuries, definitely for Vlad and or Riley.
And Mahoney. My
Right,
hand hurts, man.
And Mahoney.
Brooks will also make it clear that, if you need to interrogate Brooks and you need to rough him up, if you're going to punch him in the face, do it with an open fist, not a clenched one.
Not in the face. Not in the face. But yeah, so there will be intel obtained and such like that, because so obviously Grayson is aware of the stuff that Vladimir was doing for, quote, Renee's specs. Like, he was delivering material to Taiz, Yemen, per the specs, and he was having some people smuggled into Europe via an asset in Riga, Latvia. And there was also some additional material that was already in Europe was being relocated to a holding facility in Germany. And he was also awaiting delivery of other material from Kazakhstan.
All right, well, Brooks will be free with that information as long as it, pertains to what they're after. He's not going to just, blurt out his entire mission, because that's on a need-to-know basis.
Right.
Agencies keep secrets from other agencies.
All the time. Yeah, so let's see. So it's so you're going to seek out how are you going about with the medical attention for Vladimir? Because, like I said, yeah, he actually needs real medical attention, not let's patch him up and everything's fine.
We could possibly
go ahead.
call find a somewhere, call the equivalent of a 911. Stabilize them enough, call the equivalent of 911, and drive off.
Yeah, but we need to keep him because we gotta talk to him.
Oh, that's
Ideally,
right.
we need to get him conscious.
Do you guys have any
better
surgeons
than
on
that.
call?
Do we have a Noah guy?
I don't
Baum
know. Does
has
anybody have like the
Baum
points
has the
for that?
patron, and I've got a contact
I only
group
have
that I
one
can talk
spent.
to.
Actually, Grayson will say, do you guys have any surgeons on call? Or are you guys so way off mission that that's not an option?
Do we know we're disavowed at this time?
We
No,
haven't
not
heard
yet.
that.
Okay.
Why? Do you know something?
No.
He might be Mark might be disavowed because he keeps getting shot.
I think. Okay, so Lynch has the contact group, and I didn't actually go through the and convert that based on the keeping in contact new stuff. But I can still potentially get on a secure line somewhere and try to see if we can't arrange a safe house and or medical team. Unless Baum, or if Baum wants to go to his patron in addition.
Certainly worth a try. I will call the import-export company customer service line.
Okay.
That said, does MI6 have any assets here?
Let's see. You don't have patron, but you have the thing.
Nope.
Hold on.
Rank?
Hold
Does
on.
he have rank?
No, hold on. So, Bomb, you will actually get in touch with someone.
Oh, okay.
And they are, through the various codes that you're dropping and stuff like that. Whoever it is that you're talking to transfers you to someone else and such like that, and then you have a pretty good idea that you're actually talking to someone in Israel, and the person is basically doing you need to come in immediately for debrief, and it's just the way it's phrased and stuff like that. It's very tense, and it's like it sets off all sorts of crap. Now what?
All right. Well, I'll acknowledge.
Regarding that other question, I don't think. No, it doesn't look like he does have rank, but he does have the extremely hazardous duty.
Isn't there an automatic patron with as
duty,
part of
yeah,
the?
I think so.
Not as duty.
No, but as part of the campaign, so everyone has a free patron cons ops.
No. That's not been the case.
I
Should
don't
have been.
remember. I don't remember if Mark did have that. I think he might have.
I don't think so.
I don't know how you could be working for the organization and not have them as something of a patron.
Well, if they don't have the power to actually do anything. Now, Baum has a patron.
Yeah, but
our patrons were our parent organizations. Consops didn't actually have any assets at the time, anyway, except the plane.
It does sort of make sense to have done that.
But at this point, we don't want to go to Consops to get anything.
But if there is an automatic patron that comes with the duty or whatever, then perhaps MI6 has some assets that can be called in.
Now, it goes the other way around. If you have the rank or the patron, then you automatically have the duty.
Really? I think it'd be... Well, yeah, okay. Regardless, so Grayson is actually going to get something similar to what Bomb had or got, where it's like a very tense. Yeah, I need you to come in immediately. We need to debrief you. And then if Mahoney reaches out, he's going to have the same sort of thing. I believe.
I guess Lynch will do the same thing as well.
Lynch is doing that. However, Lynch is sort of almost weird.
It's unusual.
Your handlers were from them. Lynch will learn that the U.S. government has officially, but very quietly, disavowed consular operations in its entirety, because apparently there was a massive biological strike that took place in Taiz, Yemen, and multiple intelligence agencies have independently identified the people they believe responsible as having been assets loaned out to Konzats.
Mm-hmm.
That's not cool.
All right, well, that's useful.
And I think that's where we're going to end it for now, because it is 9 o'clock.
I'm gonna go and
Well, cool.
report to the nearest embassy and find out what's going on. Oh, I'm joking.
I actually do want to see if I can't get the arrangements that we need, though.
Okay.
Let's
do you know
see.
what the stuffs is? Because I think isn't there like a bonus based off of
There's
plot
you
reasons or
can
whatever?
you can get like a +5 for an appropriate request, and another +5 for a story appropriate request, and there are some other bits and pieces to that.
Well, you have luck too, so
I do have
you
luck.
can-
I could actually roll that.
Yeah. Wow.
That's not
dude.
better. That is though.
All right. Yes.
So when I call Bob on his cell phone, and I need you to score me a couple of tickets to that concert, and I think we're gonna need get a reservation to the restaurant as well.
How many are you going to be attending with?
I don't know, 6 tickets, I guess.
I can arrange that.
And just 2 of us are gonna go to the restaurant.
All right. Well, they'll be waiting at the usual place for the usual price.
I love you, man. You're my favorite. Don't tell everybody else, though.
You don't have favorites. Okay. Yeah. So you'll be able to get a safe house, get some medical attention there for your injured fellows. They will not be enthusiastic about trying to get Vladimir conscious to answer any questions, because he's really, really jacked up.
One thing at a time.
Points.
Yep, it will be 2.
Grayson's going to spend 1 point as part of the 3-week tweaking thing. He's going to get fast draw, but he's not going to get fast draw as in the usual sense. I want a fast draw, so you know how Grayson came out, hands up, gun not in hand, just sort of dangling off his finger. He wants to.
I don't know what that's called.
I don't know.
That in the Old West, it was the board. Oh, god damn it! There is a name for it.
But he wants to be able to fast draw from that position.
That's probably a technique under fast draw.
Yeah,
not literally.
Might check that in tactical shooting. I'll look for that and see if I can't find it for you.
Either way, he doesn't want to be able to fast draw like a usual fast draw. He's only practiced that technique just to surprise people. It's like surprise cockback.
Oh, you'd probably know how to fast draw. It's just you know how to do that even better. Because you would not know how to fast draw.
Well, it's just something that he's practiced. He doesn't practice fast drawing. He's not a shooter. He doesn't need to be quick on the draw, but he likes that technique for surprise effect.
I think I'd probably just perk that.
Yep. So, have to figure out where we're going from there. Got a couple of 4 options there.
So, do it as a perk.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Just
that's
say
probably...
perk, make it a dex or dex minus something, and just call it done.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a roll, it's something that he'd like to improve so he can actually pull it off reliably.
Well, generally with perks. Well, yeah, I'll look at it. That might actually be a gun shtick.
That could be a shtick, yeah.
Twirl. Yes,
that would make
it is.
sense.
It is twirl. You can present a gun butt first as if to surrender it, and then make a shooting skill roll to ready it instantly with time left
There you
to
go.
attack.
Okay, that's what he's getting. So that's a perk, and it's called gun stick.
Yeah, the gun shtick, and it's called twirl.
Twirl. All right, that's what Grayson's getting.
Yep. Okay. Well, hope everybody had at least a little bit of fun.
Whoop.
Indeed.
I didn't have a
Now?
crippled leg.
Yay!
And nobody died this time.
Only one of us actually got
People
well,
died,
injured.
but
2 of us got
none
shot, one
of
of us got injured.
PCs.
It could have been worse. That was really bad odds, and we pulled it off without dying.
And while looking relatively cool.
Yeah, we did kind of look cool.
The only thing that was missing is there wasn't an explosion behind you that you didn't look back at. I'll have to remember that.
Well, there could have been fireworks.
Well, there was an explosion that happened in front of you.
Not quite the same.
Although you
If I had my
were
way, there
sort of
would've been
repelling. You were sort of repelling, so it doesn't matter.
I
Okay.
fireworks.
Stream out.
All right. Well, thanks for attending stream. As I fumble through messing everything up.
All right, good night, stream.